Ooh, hello friends, hello interwebs, how's it going? Hope everyone's having an excellent Wednesday. Hey look, our cam's perfectly reset, just in time, nick of time. Welcome, Kristen. I was gonna tell everybody that our cameras are a little off, but we were still inside of our respective squares, so I was gonna roll with it. But you are here, so everything is perfect. Thank you, friend. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you all for coming this afternoon, this evening. Guys, are we ready? Are we prepared to step back into the world of Toril and the continent of Faerun in the city of Waterdeep? Are we ready?
Oh, we're ready.
Okay. Very cool. So,
our curb stops some bandits.
Maybe a couple rounds, yeah, it will be great.
Our camera shifts its way down past the burnt out masts of one of those ships that are pretty much marooned on shore, burned into the side of the Mistshore dock area, and built up around it tenements where people live. You are in this location. You are in the area of Mistshore. We can hear the waves crashing up against the dock itself. We can see around us that every single building seems to be some form of a ship, whole or half, some burnt out, some still in good condition. Seems like a fire probably wrecked its way through here a while back. We look over the back of the deck of one of the biggest ships, which name I will get because it has a name. I just got to actually bust open proper my notes here. Let me get them. It would be here and here. And yes, the Mistshore. The Mistshore indeed. Give me those location beats. What is it called? The Kraken's Folly, a huge beached pirate ship that holds many residents of Mistshore in its tenements. We see on deck a large amount of the people there. 8, in fact, hold crossbows. These bandit, thug, mercenary types. They do dirty jobs for gold. They hold over an entire brigade of arrows, of crossbow arrows, looming down at your party as our camera zooms past that and witnesses exactly where we left all of you off. You decided to chase after the last known possible location of the Stone of Galore after finding that map from Nim's creation to go meet with Grinda Garloth in the Mistshore. You asked around, found her house a little bit more just by the yelling sound of that drew you to this situation of Xanathar thugs trying to break down her door, seemingly going after the same exact thing you all are. As you engaged, we watched Feng and Solma together, boom, boom, taking a couple of these bandits out just with their bare hands, murdering them down into the ground. 3 bodies litter the floor in front of, or the porch area in front of Grinda Garloth's home. 1 bandit remains. We see Feng try to get to the bandit leader, but the dock blasts open, and underneath it, its shattering leftovers are a full-grown sort of merfolk-esque monster creature, a marrow, that seems to have the same kind of scarred tattoos of the Xanathar Guild upon it. Another creature at the Xanathar's fingertips. Yeah, and I think our last scene we saw Pyre step forward to face off against the large creature to defend his party. And the last thing that was said, we saw the beginning of Nazca Urgray's turn. We don't know that's his name, but we know because he's in turn order. The beginning of the thug leader's turn. He shouted out for these bandits to reveal themselves. I'm paying you good gold! Kill them! And then he's going to take his turn. We are stepping right back into the combat, my friends. Right back into exactly where we left off last time. Okay,
Quick question.
Yes.
How high up is this ship above us?
The ship above you. That's a
You
good
say it's
question.
like looming over us.
Yeah, that's a good question as to how high that is up. I
10,
think
20 feet?
I think we said it was 10 foot difference
I would
between
say,
the dock.
It might be a little bit more. Let's see here. Let me get an actual look at the Mistshore here. It doesn't actually
50
give
feet.
me. It doesn't actually
Well,
give
then
me.
whatever you
God.
feel like.
Yeah, I mean it's the back of
0
the ship.
feet? Cool.
It's technically in the water in some respect, since the water wraps around. Over here, it's just kind of built into the land. I would say 20 feet, 25 feet off the ground.
Also, if they could
This
all
far.
get clumped together.
If only, if only.
So they can all help each other aim, you know.
They
like
can
a
they
fire.
can see over these buildings too. Over here.
Yeah.
They so yeah.
Well, you know, group,
I bet
group
they'd
hug.
like to do that. Just
Group
see
hug,
the
yeah.
building.
Group hug.
Good idea.
Okay. So something to note about Nazca Urgraze. I believe he's missing some limbs. Something I don't think I had said before, because he is.
If you could be missing all, that would be great.
That would be great, wouldn't it? Let me just see here. Oh no.
Roger, please.
Yeah, it's just a situation of that he doesn't have an arm. His arm is literally a crossbow. So we can see this thing is built into his arm. He's filled with those eyeball tattoos all over him. Shirtless, of course. He's got that
all
dark,
characters
long,
are.
dark beard.
Only way to be.
Only way to be, exactly. Only way to be. Oh my god. Yeah, he's going to point out that crossbowed arm. Let's see. Yeah, he's got pack tactics, so he's gonna fire at our paladin boy with
Good.
his heavy
Pack
crossbow.
tactics.
No,
With
he doesn't.
Advantage indeed. Let's see. Haha.
He's cold right now. He doesn't have a
Alright.
shirt, of course.
He fires
Disadvantage.
with advantage.
Ah!
How's a 5?
nipples
How's a
got in the
hot
way.
5
Oh,
for you?
5. Close.
Almost made it. Almost made it. Let me make sure this guy doesn't have anything else hanging around. No, I just.
All right, guys. If you roll
Really want
5,
to hit this guy.
sucks. We're good. We win the fight.
What did I roll number-wise? I rolled a 2 and a 3. That's
Whoa.
pretty solid rolls for me at the beginning of the night, guys.
Means
It's
you
starting
don't
to.
have +3.
It's starting to look good. He fires at you. He's unable to, with the destruction in front of him from the creature that he had waiting. Its dramatic arrival seems to have disheveled the entire area, even where he is now, and he's unable to find a good footing to get a shot off.
So Fang's turn. All right, Fang. What do you?
Definitely not Fang's turn. He is going to.
Fang.
He is going to
No.
back up 30 feet over to the door of this building.
Of course he is.
You know, there's a giant one of these sea beasts
As he
between
loads.
every single step on the way
As he
there.
loads another crossbow, he looks up. He doesn't even care that he missed. He looks up with a smile at those he had paid off prior to ensure their mission here, feeling as though he will get a good job well done from his Xanathar boss. The thing.
He's doing a great job.
So, as these individuals point down, they seem to be waiting for some sort of go-ahead, and Nazca Urgraze's call towards them didn't seem to be that go-ahead. You can see that the one of them, he's right here. I'll actually give him a little mark so that you can identify him. He's holding his fist up. He has not given the order for him to fire yet. He waits and watches. So Nazca yells out this call. He says, "None personal, just business." And then he looks down, and they get a full look at the situation. See, 3 of them are down, and he puts a hand up for his men not to fire yet. And they all just hold, and this individual's just looking down to see. He seems to be observing the fight, and it's Fang's turn.
So we got a bit.
I like that.
Nice.
Great.
We've got. He quick deleted it.
Nazca probably like literally at the end of this. Well, I guess it's 6 seconds. So I'll wait till the end of the round. I'll wait till his next turn. Go ahead, Fung.
So we've got this guy and.
There's a bandit right there. Yep.
Mr. Bandit Boy.
Indeed.
And swing for the Bandit Boy.
Okay. Axel, yeah, you move up. You can take a hit. You will take an attack of opportunity from the marrow.
Go for it.
Okay. It is going to make.
I'm burning these reactions on purpose.
Let's do a claw attack. A 12.
Nope.
Nope, no hit.
Get out of here.
All right.
All right, I'm gonna swing two-handed at this
claw
last
at you.
boy. Watch out.
Ooh, that's a hit.
Boom.
Oh, bang.
Ooh.
What's that a total of? Is that the plus the 4 too? That's your dex. Yep.
That's my dex, boy.
Nice. So it's a total
Do you
of
want me
5.
to put those 2 into 1? Add the 4 to your base roll.
if it's quick. But let's what would you like to do next?
I mean, I literally just have it in the calculation for it.
It works.
It's just check the box.
It works as long as we don't confuse it for anything else.
Yeah.
So yeah, you immediately clunk this guy upside the head. He only has like 2 tattoos of the eyes on the side. It's a dwarf, a bit tanner skin, similar to Nazca, possibly like a cousin or something. You're not sure. But yeah, you clunk him up the side of the head for 5, or in the body, whatever kind of shot you wanna apply to this guy.
Okay.
You're breaking bones though. Do you got anything else?
I'm gonna hit him with unarmed strike as a bonus.
Okay. Saving that key. Oh, that's another hit. Y'all rolling like fire.
Well, for now.
Hoo-hoo. How do you take this guy out, man? You are busting bones.
Yeah,
That was...
so he's gonna see the archers and gonna quick rush over to the last guy that we know is there to bring the two-handed staff down, crack his collarbone, and then immediately strike him in the side of the ribs.
Yeah.
Watch him collapse.
Yeah, he falls to the ground.
And then immediately move. Well, no, probably gonna stay here.
Okay.
Just near, because Solma's gonna move when the turn comes
Yeah.
up.
You can join me behind the wall.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Fang, Solma, and Pyre, you can all hear coming from inside of Grinda's home. Oh my! What is exactly happening out there? All this over little old me? And it's that's all we hear from her. It's Pyre's turn.
I'm just taking the dodge action and staying right here.
Okay, is that what that mark is for?
That's for my blessed, my shield of faith.
Oh, okay.
And throw it on. Boom. Oh man, we both threw it on. There we go.
I do like that these get smaller. They used to not do that.
I was worried.
They used to not do that. They used to go over. That's great. That's new. All right. All right, taking the dodge action. Let's see. This Marrow. I mean, he's not the smartest, but he's smart enough. He is going to launch a... Let's see. One with its bite, one with its claws or harpoon. It's going to do a bite attack on you, Pyre, with disadvantage. A 21. Oh, now I'm rolling hot.
Oh, that's a hit.
That's a hit. 9 piercing damage as we see the horrible maw of this amphibian creature rip into your shoulder.
Is it magical?
Blood drawing off of you. Is it magical? I don't think so.
Cool.
Okay.
I passed my concentrations.
Okay. Do you take the full 9 or do you take half?
I take 6.
You take
I take
6.
3 less from anything
3
that's not
less.
magical.
Excellent. It's going to use its second action to launch its harpoon at your friend Keeling.
No.
It's got disadvantage. It's got disadvantage.
A
Gone within
12
5 feet.
does not hit. Excellent. I got a crit and a 12. Dang. Good stuff for a attempt. It has disadvantage. Yeah, anything within 5 feet. That's awesome. God, that would have been... That would have hurt.
One shot.
That would have been 20 points of damage for you, Keely. This thing he goes to hurl it out, and we see Pyre maybe like grasp a hand onto its muscled arm and pull down as this huge this huge freaking, like, basically imagine this thing like being hit with an anchor, like a pierced anchor, and it like clinks to the ground and takes a chunk out of the stone and possibly some of the dock wood as well nearby you, Keeneling, as it will immediately rip and pull that back. Also, you're able to get out of the way of any of that not getting pulled back towards the thing. Yeah, you just dodged a very, very painful attack with the help of your friend Pyre. That is the end of the Marrow's turn. Yeah, it's technically it can move through your space. I think you can move through another creature's space. It's just you. As long as you don't end there, it's considered difficult terrain. I believe I'm
not.
correct.
I don't know. I think because he's huge, I'm cool with whatever.
Yeah, he's going to immediately Step down here. And move here. Alright. It's Keeling's turn. He's gonna get out of that fire. By the way, that fire would have dealt
you're
some.
muted.
That fire would have dealt some damage to him at the beginning of his turn. So I believe he needed to make. That's a bonfire, correct?
Yep.
What is the save I have to make on that bonfire?
Kristen, you're muted.
I think it's not that she's muted as much as her actual.
Her mic isn't.
Her mic isn't working.
Yeah.
No, she's so sad. Her turn's gonna be up here soon too. I would simply just you might want to go into your sound settings and just refresh the sound settings. It's gonna boot you from the call and bring you back, but you might want to go into your sound settings and just hit that reset at the bottom. In any case, let me check out this campfire.
Creature must make a saving throw when it moves into the space or ends its turn.
Ends its turn. Okay, so she's not ending the turn there. All right, is that her back but with a mute? Hello? Nope. Nope. Yeah, I would mess with a couple of your pieces of audio.
Angry Kristen noises.
Might be.
Welcome to audio support with Ed.
Yeah, you could also do.
We're here to go over all of your.
You could also refresh all of. No, now you won't be able to hear us. Yeah, she won't. We're muted.
Yeah.
I'm letting Ed do it all because I've done this all day. So.
Yeah, because now you can't hear us. I don't think. Interesting. In any case, I'm gonna let her figure that out. Let's just type in Command R to refresh.
She wants to shatter.
Okay.
She's on a Windows machine.
So
control.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's the thing. It's 20 feet up, right? How tall is this dude? This giant dude?
This guy?
The dude on the ground.
He's a large creature, so he's like 8 feet.
Okay.
Almost 10.
If he's... I'm trying to do the math as if you could get a shatter with all three of these dudes in it. Because it's a 10-foot radius.
You won't be able to get this...
It can't throw them off the boat because it rocks it.
It'll shatter the boat. It'll shatter that part of the boat.
The way the shatter works, even if he's 10 feet and the top of this thing is 10 feet too, I think the shatter isn't quite enough. You're just at the edge of that last square. But Keeling wants to shatter. It's a... What is it? It's a 4x4, right?
4x4. It's the 10-foot radius.
10. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
10-foot radius. Okay.
Which is a 4x4.
It's a 4x4.
I'm actually gonna miss our allies this time. That would be cool.
So the problem with here is she can't see here. If it's
she can see. She doesn't like to see the floor so much as she needs to see a point, and the people themselves are points that she could fire at.
That's the point.
That's the point. I'm trying to think if it can actually catch this marrow. So I'm gonna draw a pretty picture.
Okay.
Let's see if we can actually. Can you all see over? I don't know how much is blocking. Oh, so much would be blocking. You guys have actual like vision block, don't you?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move over here real quick.
Ooh,
the sound changes still. Why? So weird. I had so many good sounds up. All right, we're taking a pause for just a second. Kristen's still trying to figure out her thing. So let's do some actual fun math here, guys. Welcome to Ed and Math. So we have a cool.
Math
we have
on
a
stream.
I think you're right. I think you can't target them.
Yeah, we have a cool ship. This is a good 20 feet right here. We got baddies up here hanging out. We got a dude who's about 10 feet tall.
So there are other
We got a baddie here. So technically,
So if you were to put it right here,
she could put it there, catch him in the head, and catch them up there. So yeah,
and shatter that part of the boat.
and shatter that part of the boat.
Will fall if they don't die from the shatter already.
Yeah. Does this make sense to me? Does this make sense to you guys?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think he did a great job putting himself there.
Let's get back to the Mistshore. He doesn't know what you guys got going on.
Nobody does. Nobody.
Let's get our stuff going again.
I might actually be caught in this blast too.
Possible.
Good thing you're a paladin and you make all these deck saves all the time. Jeez.
It's Constitution save, so
Oh hey,
It's a.
I never switched to tabletop. There we
Is
go.
it really a con save? Are you
I
kidding?
think so. Because it's not. You're not dodging anything. It's just like an explosion, right?
What?
Shatter.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da.
Con saving throw.
Interesting.
Can you hear?
Oh, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, we got
Yes.
you. Yes, you figured it out.
Yay!
Yay!
You're heard.
Kristen, you
So
can shatter me if you want.
you can actually.
I have to shatter you?
We
Yeah.
decided that this thing is 10 feet tall. These guys are 20 feet up. You have a 20-foot sort of orb, a circle of destruction. So you can catch the Mara with the bandits if you want, but it's
Oh
up
no,
to
I don't
you.
have to get hit because I'm shorter than him.
You are shorter than him.
So
Because we're talking about
Blessed
how
be
tall
right
this
above
is
me.
too, so it's up to where
I'll
you.
be deaf. I'll be deaf, but I'll good.
This is your range right here. Where do you want it? Do you want it with these guys? Do you want it with these guys? I will let
want
you
it
know.
with-
I will let.
Wait, we can move it one more over to the right, right? Two more.
I will let you know though, just so you know as a player, and you can make this decision as Keeling. These bandits have not attacked you yet, and it is noticeable to all of you that their leader is holding off as he watches the fight. So if you were to do this, you will instigate them 100%. Right now, you're not sure exactly what's going on. They might just be waiting until these guys are dead so they can then kill you. You have no idea their plans, but it's completely up to you. I just want you to know that if you let this off, then these guys are in. Right now, they're
in my
not
brain,
quite in.
they're in Keeling brain. She sees them; they're aiming weapons at us. So
Mhm.
I want to go after, with this guy being the center, and then that guy.
Oh,
and
right
that
here.
guy get hit. Yeah,
Okay.
because those are all the people that are facing my friends. So I'm just gonna
You got it. You got it. All right.
get that.
That's my girl. So good.
Go ahead
I'm
and roll
also
the
planning
shit.
to quicken a thundercrap out. A thunder.
A thunder crap. You're gonna have to
You know,
spec into a special subclass for that ability.
Okay, so let's first shatter.
Yeah, let's roll that shatter and see what that's looking like here.
What level is Thundercrap?
9.
That's a 9th level.
Ooh, that's a lot of thunder. Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
let's do.
No,
Let's
no,
see.
no, no.
No. All right. Constitution save. Let's see what the marrow gets.
0
6.
or 1.
Not
Okay.
quite enough. Let's do our
Minus
bandits.
5.
And the boat shatters too. That's all I care about. I just want this boat
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
All right.
Take it all out.
All right, this one here saved. None of the others did. So you immediately kill the leader of these bandits.
Right.
Maybe they'll be too scared to stay.
Yeah.
You hope.
I wish.
And this one is also dead over here in the back. And you've murdered him as well.
Also, Kristen, just so you know, Thunderclap's range is 5 feet.
I know. I'm just going for the big baddie.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah, I get you.
You gotta run next to him.
Sticking
first.
some.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step forward,
This guy's
This is good.
smack him with it, and hope you guys can protect me.
Take-
I am going to die here. It's okay.
Is it half of 19? Half of 19, what is that? Is that 9?
9.
9, yeah.
Would be 9, yeah, because 18.
9.5.
We round down here, Chris.
Damn it!
I'm down.
Nice. Oof, that blast bloodies the marrow. And it bloodies
Fight
this,
of my life.
it bloodies this bandit over over here as well.
Though Ed's like, you don't really want to attack him, though. We're like,
I'm gonna have this bandit
Fuck yeah.
make a dexterity save. All right, this bandit that lived is making a dexterity save not to fall as this part of the ship crumbles down and falls. He falls to the ground 20 feet and takes
50
enough damage for him to die. He tumbles to the ground after getting hit with the blast. You can see he lets out one of those Wilhelm screams and then immediately slams his head into the stone first. You can hear the neck snap, and his dead body is limped onto the ground over here. Just down. Very good. Jeez.
Yes.
Let's see here. Oh, I want to unclick this guy's heart. Yeah, get rid of that. Clunk. Cool.
Turn it off.
It is, Keelan, still your turn.
Okay, gonna take a step forward and quicken me a thunderclap
Nice.
on this baddie.
Is
So,
that a cantrip?
It is.
Give him a
Correct?
high five.
That's a cantrip,
It
right?
should hurt.
yep.
hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yes, it is. Sorry, I just wanted to double check. No. Why did I do that? Okay, never mind. Okay. Thunderclap!
Nice Constitution save. 14. He makes it, so no damage. You let the blast out. As the first blast hits, you can see it immediately struck this marrow and on the top of its head. It turns over to look at you. You let this other blast out, and it seems to do nothing, and this thing is just looking down at you. Angry. It is Solma's turn.
I will run to the marrow
Okay.
and hopefully hit it with a 2-armed quarterstaff. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I'll hit with a 19
Okay, yeah, that hits.
and with a 7
That deals 7.
right into his knee.
Can't be an adventure no more.
And I need an arrow for that. And okay, and now
I have some in a minute.
a bonus action to do flurry of blows.
All right, is that your last key point?
And I still have now. I have 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Now I will hit him 2 times. Hopefully, I will hit once with. I don't know if it's loading slowly for me. I pressed it. Okay, one more time.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything.
Sometimes
Okay,
it takes
yes.
a second.
Would that hit?
21. With okay, I hit him 6, and then the other one hopefully will hit with 25.
Oh yeah, that hits. You're on fire.
And rolls so much better than all. God damn it, guys! Fucking killing it.
All right, yeah, ripping into this marrow. You put these shots in all of the softer points that you know on the its body. It doesn't have legs. It's very much got that sort of mermaid on land kind of look. What is this thing's movement on land? I don't even think I looked at that. It's 10 feet. It's a good thing I didn't move him any further than that last time. So you are just putting like points in where you were used to in like the torso. That's still at your height. And yeah, you have crippled this thing. You are putting these shots in. And you just get and it's immediately like you can see just some of the seawater spilling out of its mouth. The wounds are breaking. Whatever kind of fish bones he's got under that flesh. Is that your whole turn, Solma?
I think I can do nothing more,
All right.
so
Okay.
I'll stay there. Hopefully, nothing bad happens.
Got it. These
Yes.
bandits are going to move up. You just killed a bunch of their buddies, and they're going to fire down on you.
Shit.
They still want to get paid.
Oh, I have a question.
Yes.
Can I actually still move with my something 20 left movement?
Yep. If you this
I
thing
just wanna
does
go
have a
around.
reaction.
So if I can, no, I don't want to like leave away.
does
I
it?
want to go around him. And I go somehow like on this ship, but I'm still like in his height. I don't know, like there.
Yeah. I don't think there's room there.
Dang it.
I don't
Okay, I'll
think
be
there's
back.
room
It's
there,
fine. It's fine.
unfortunately. You can move backwards if you want, or you can go past Pyre and be on the dock if you want.
No, I'll protect his body. It's fine. I'll stay there. Yep.
Okay.
Let him shoot me. Yes.
All right. Yeah, you hear Noska Urgray shout out, "You fools! See what you're doing, you white! Kill him!" and they're gonna let out all these arrows down you guys. That's gonna be a 1. That's gonna be 2 for Keeling and 1 for the rest of you.
Okay.
My old biggie. These guys suck.
All right, Keeling,
Guys.
17 to hit
Damn it.
for 4 points of piercing damage as a shot rings out into you. And a
Shut up.
Okay, right now.
Shut up, Mr. Paladin.
A 12 to hit, I don't think connects.
Yeah,
The second
Nope,
attack
12
on
does not hit
Keeling
me.
does not.
Nope, I went 13.
Alright, the
Nice.
shot's gonna come down onto our boy Fang. It will not hit with a 5. This next shot is gonna come down onto Soma. A
If you hit her,
21.
she could throw it back.
With what?
A 21 to hit you.
Huh.
Yeah.
Are you able to throw it back? Do you
Throw
have a
it
reaction?
back.
I do it. I will use that action actually.
Is
yes.
it key points to do that?
Yes, it is
yes.
a key.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
it's-
shall do that.
It's
Yes.
4 points of damage. See if you
Okay.
can toss it back.
What do I roll to do that?
You gotta
it's-
spend another key point to send it back.
you do.
Okay.
So you're spending
Oh.
2 if you do that. You
Okay.
can
Yeah.
catch it and reduce the damage,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
and that's it, and drop it, or
That's a
you
key
can
point.
return it again
will-
with a
That's
key
another
point.
one.
I use my key point to try to throw it at him again.
Okay, so you're gonna use
Yes.
both key points.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So first, let's see what the damage reduction is. It has to be reduced to 0 for you to get that second effect. So it's 4 right now. I believe it's what's the roll? A D10 plus your level.
It is D10 plus something plus Dex. 1 second, I'll check. It is this one.
A D10 plus Dex plus monk level. So go ahead and roll a D10, Soma.
Just D10. Okay.
Yep.
You've already
Plus
got it, so yeah, we don't have to. We don't gotta do the rest of the math. You absorb
Oh,
it.
is it reduced to 0? Okay.
Yeah, you
Cool.
absorb it and you can shoot it back. You make this attack with proficiency regardless of your weapon proficiencies, and the missile counts as a monk weapon for the attack, which has the normal range of 20 feet and the long range of 60 feet. Yes, but what's the damage?
Monk weapon, so same
Becomes a
as Armed
monk
Strike.
weapon. Yep. Adds Dex.
Okay, so just make a monk fist attack.
Okay.
So it'd be an unarmed strike. 1d4 plus 4.
It misses. He's able to. You huck it back, and he dodges. He's like astounded that you caught his arrow, and you throw it back, and he takes a step back, and it plunks right into. He steps back as it plunks into the railing, and he's right by. You guys are no fucking joke.
Never been good with darts.
And then it's. I think I have one more for Pyre. So let's see how this looks.
Mean. I have hit no one this
16.
fight. Why would anyone? Get out of here with that weak shit.
All right, most of these do not connect. These individuals see what you're made of. They're gonna use their movement to. Oh! Got my windows that came up. They're gonna use their movement to get the heck out of here. I think this was
Right call. Right call.
Bye.
Yeah, they are going to bolt.
Fear the guild. Sorry.
Yeah, 'cause
It was
they're-
Anathar's guild. Wait.
They're not making any connection. They've already lost a good amount of their group. It's not worth. Yeah, they move away immediately after taking shots, and they're just like, it's not worth it. Hopefully that'll distract them. And it should be my turn order got minimized over here. Nazca Urgray's turn. Nazca definitely sees that things have turned completely south, and he looks up. He sees those above who we paid, doing essentially the opposite of what he'd like them to be doing. He's gonna look at all of you. He's got that loaded, like he's getting like ready to aim. I think he will. He'll forego that though, as he sees his marrow is also getting ready to die. He'll say, "Bastards! You haven't seen the last of me." And he's going to jump into the water. And he's gonna swim. He's gonna swim away. Let's see here. I gotta make a couple rolls here. Okay.
There's a shark, and it catches him, and it pulls him down to the deepest, darkest depths of the ocean. Yes?
You only see his crossbow float to the surface.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright.
His arm.
The thing doesn't matter anymore. Fung, it's your turn.
Well, is the concentration gone on that bonfire?
Keeling never said she dropped it. Oh, Keeling
No,
did
no,
make a
sorry,
constitution.
no, I want it. The instant he wasn't in it, I just dropped it.
She
Oh,
cast a couple
sorry.
spells too, doesn't that drop it?
Yeah.
Not normally.
Yeah, I would.
Unless
I
they
know
were
intention of
concentration
keeping it.
spells.
Okay, I was just
Jump
making
in the
sure.
water after.
Yeah, you're good. What's it gonna be, Mr. Mr. Fung?
Alright. Going ham. Jump over here.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Beat the shit out of this fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna
Make
go
him
for
sushi.
Yeah, we turn him into tuna fish. Two-hand strike.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. How do you put him down?
Hey.
So I imagine, let's look at. You see Pyre and Soma standing there, and he would just kind of like right between them, and like the clothes flip up kind of thing,
Yeah.
and jump in the air, do a twirl, and then just like crack his staff right down the center of the thing's head, right in the middle. Just bring it down as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you bring it right down, and this thing immediately, as it does, you can just see something, you can feel something snap in the bone of its skull, and you can see its eyes immediately roll back, and it starts to lumber and lean, and it falls over in a heaping mass right onto the side of this dock, this broken dock, and it's sort of half in the water, beginning to slink into the sea.
Take his staff and swipe it down, get the blood off the tip.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna end the battle track really quick, but we're still in initiative order. Anything else you want to do in your turn, Fung?
Hit it again.
just double tap, just to make sure.
We're still in initiative order. Something's wrong.
That was my...
You can.
I'm gonna spend a key point. And patient defense is a bonus action.
Okay. You can hear some splashing in the water over here where you saw that individual jump in the water.
There's the Kraken. I knew it. It's
Does
fine.
he not know how to swim? Probably just doesn't know how to swim.
He's a dwarf, maybe?
Maybe.
No?
And you're staying right there. Mm-hmm. All right. We can hear the voice from inside again. She would be like, "You should just go away. You should just leave, please, please. I don't have anything. Go." And it's Pyre's turn.
I'll call up. Excuse me, Miss Galoff. We're very sorry for the disturbance.
Wait a minute. Who are you? That doesn't sound like Nazca.
No, Nazca is swimming with the fishes. In the literal sense, no, he's not dead though.
Oh my!
You said there's a lot of splashing going on.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll be like, just stay there for now. We're gonna make sure that everything.
I don't know if I believe you. You might have to convince me.
I will do that in just 1 second.
I'm not opening this door for anyone.
Wait, you don't need to open the door at all right now. Right now, keep that door shut.
How do I not know you're not Xanathar's scum?
You don't, and that's why you're gonna keep the door shut. We can talk about it in 6 seconds after.
You don't sound like a Xanathar scum. She just keeps going.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, hey, there he is.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, you see, you see, you see this thug, this leader. He's trying to get under the water, but he's, you can see he's in the middle of trying to put some sort of like thing in his mouth, and he's struggling a little bit.
I call out and say, hey, do you need help? You can come back. It's all right. People try and kill us all the time, but
Just a normal Wednesday.
you're more than welcome to
Normal Wednesday.
just come back on shore and we can.
So
It's
use
all
your
right.
action to dodge. You've moved. Your free action to speak a lot. This round.
This is an awkward round for Fire.
Keelan,
Fire
you
hasn't
can
done
hear.
anything. It's
You can
all
hear
in
Pyre.
his
You can hear Pyre talking to someone splashing over here. Probably the dwarf that jumped in the water.
Like, yeah, it's the end of my turn. I go to like get a rope out or something, you know, like wants to climb up. This guy is zero threat to Pyre. He's just there.
What would you like to do, Keelan?
Oh shit. I'm just gonna hold my action in case anything happens, because I'm a little really confused right now.
What a day! What a day! What kind of mess is out there? I'm just wondering if my plants are still all right. You see a like a little area where there's some flowers, and it's all just like smashed to bits from the fight. Yeah,
We gotta get some new plants.
you could just hear this voice come from inside. It's muffled. I should do this.
Yes.
No, everything's fine. I go over to the plants and I try to pick them up, and make them stand on their own. And then when I let go with my hands, they just like wilt to the side.
You don't sound like Xanathar Scum either.
What does our scum sound like?
And it's Solma's turn.
I would like to go and join next to Pyre.
Alright.
Is it for each block 5? I can't do that
Yep.
arrow. No.
It is.
So I shall be
Yeah, it's
somewhere.
fine. Like this.
Yes. Okay. So
You have 40 because you're.
Oh yeah. So I would like to go next to here, and can I try my levitate to levitate the dwarf out of the water?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely.
What do I do again to do that?
You have to. It's a spell. You have to actually cast it on him, and I believe he has to make a saving throw. You need to click on the spell and put it in chat.
Okay. Give me a second. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good.
There you are. Levitate
Cool.
2.
What's your saving throw on this?
I'm reading.
Constitution.
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I'm really
What's the number I need?
What's your Constitution bonus?
My Constitution bonus
We should make a macro for this.
is sorry. I'm really lost. My thing is minimized. I'm right there. Okay, I see my Constitution bonus. You said
Yep.
it shall be 2.
All right.
Yes.
Then it's DC 12, right? Because 2 plus proficiency
Yeah.
plus 8.
You lift him out of the water. You currently have, so he will lift 20 feet out of the water. So he is
Up to 20.
Up to 20.
If
Do
you
you-
would-
yeah.
if you
How,
choose.
where do you put him? How far up?
You froze. What happened? 20 feet above the water?
You
You
can
have up to 20. You can choose anywhere between from 0 to 20.
and bring him closer to me.
You can't.
Yeah. No.
It's
dang
not
it.
like a Wingardium Leviosa. Bring it over
I
to me.
wish.
It's up or down.
You can only
You know what?
you can move
I'm-
him up. I'll throw him a rope on my turn, and we can just
Lasso him.
Just a little bit, so like he can be under a level, eye level. That's pretty much what I want.
Yeah, you want him just out of the water, basically.
He loop his
Yeah.
toe. And you're just-
He's 10 feet out of the water.
Mm-hmm.
He just
Hey,
what?
the dwarf
What?
balloon.
What? Hey, just what are you doing to me? What's going on?
We just want to talk.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you. And he spits in your general direction. It's bandit turns, and they're going to get out of here. They're gonna leave. They're gone. So I'm gonna put them all on. They're going below. Unless you guys want to search this place.
Yeah.
On his turn. So how often can you make a save?
Is this concentration? It says
I
only
don't
remains.
think you. I think it lasts until she loses concentration.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target, which must remain within the spell's range.
If he's gonna touch the wall, he can pull himself across the wall, though.
I'm gonna move him away from the
You
wall.
can't.
So
You
away-
can't
It's
move
only-
him to the
it's only
side.
up or down. But
Only up or
he's
down,
above
so
everything.
he can crawl around the corner of the wall.
Yeah,
Can I
he's
put
gonna-
him higher so he cannot touch me?
you put him. I mean, you put him 10 feet up.
Okay.
Did you want to put him?
Cannot.
Yeah, you
I
can.
don't
It's
know.
got to be on your turn, I believe, for you to
Dang it,
lift
I'll
him
wait.
even higher.
If he tries something, he's coming higher and higher.
He's gonna crawl around the wall.
All right. Yeah.
You gotta be quicker than
A
that.
concentration up to 10 minutes? Really? He doesn't get another save? Just like,
No, right?
I have the
target can
time
only
in the
move by
world.
pushing or pulling against a fixed object, which allows it to move as if it were climbing. You can change the target's altitude by 20 feet. Otherwise, you can use your action to move the target. When the spell ends, they float. Oh, interesting. So he's just stuck.
He's just stuck until she ends the spell.
She's gonna shoot you, Solma.
That's the other way to end it.
Piece of shit.
Yeah.
Disadvantage?
He's gonna move. First, he's gonna move himself here, and then he's gonna shoot you. Disadvantage? I don't know why. Why would he get disadvantage?
He's floating. He doesn't have any footing.
But the
He's
spell
gonna
does.
shoot
The
and
spell
go-
doesn't say he gets disadvantage.
It does now.
He's got his hand on the. He's got his hand on the wall. He's gonna just shoot. This isn't like a stone wall. This is like a wooden tenement. He's probably grabbing onto a shingle or something, or like a piece of siding. Yeah, and he's gonna fire his crossbow at you for 7, and he's gonna miss. He's immediately gonna load it back up, and he's just like, "Oh, you're gonna die! Oh yeah, you until I get out of here, you're all dead!" And he's loading up his crossbow again. "You're gonna put me down, and then you're gonna die!" And it's
The great thing about this spell is you can move him 20 feet every turn.
Just hold him up like a
Save,
punching bag.
You just send him up into the air and drop him.
He
He
floats slowly. He floats
Yeah,
slowly.
but that's
yeah.
gonna take fucking forever.
You can just throw stuff at him while he slowly goes down. You know.
we'll mark how far up he is. All right, that's the end of his turn. Fung, it's your
I
turn.
can just create a bonfire underneath him, and then
I'm saying just bring him over to me, and I'll just go.
On my turn, I'm lassoing this dude. You wait.
Yeah.
You wait for it.
A lasso. That's a roll.
25 feet away, and I got what, 30 feet of
I
rope?
know, but that's quite the roll. In any case, Fung.
Turn proficiency or something.
And I didn't say I was gonna succeed.
I know. I just love the idea. It's so good. Fung, go.
Can I make a perception check?
For
While I'm
what?
standing here to
what-
make sure that there's nothing else that's gonna come out of the water at us or
Oh,
some
around
shit while
you?
we're
Yeah.
messing around with this dude.
Yeah, use your action to make that perception check.
Right. Oop, I'm not dead. I'm removing that. There we go.
Da-da,
I mean,
da-da.
let's not speak too soon.
I at this moment I am not deceived.
I mean, ooh.
Ooh.
Oh, the perception.
Yeah, it could be better.
Nothing
It's good.
in the water other than the floating corpse of the marrow that was killed.
There's nothing else like around me or anything that I can
No other danger.
hear anything, see anything. Okay.
You hear the debacle going on over here.
So, can you move him up a little while I get there?
Probably see an arrow.
I need to
Towards
concentrate.
it. So much
Higher,
as you move him towards
higher.
it.
I can't do that. Up and down,
Okay,
up and down,
okay,
higher.
Okay,
Up and
clearly.
down.
So
clearly
that's
we're trying to-
definitely a lot to hear at once. But
Yeah, so he's, I think at this point
you hear the
I'm
guys
going
up
to-
here running for it. They're gone.
so they're gone.
You can hear
Alright.
them running. Yeah.
Well, I think at this point he's just
And you can
gonna,
hear Grinda.
Like, he's gonna strap his staff back to his back, and he's gonna sit down like crisscross on the dock and just kind of
Chill.
wait.
Say, I don't have any treasure. There's none here. I haven't gone out in a week. I've been depressed.
We
Fumbles
got a
her
robber
response to his
now.
mute,
Now
so
he's just asking to be robbed.
Yeah, it's let's say, yeah, she's like, I don't know what you're after. I'm thinking of it, and I just can't think. I just don't remember. All right, it's Pyre's turn.
All right, so what do we? Obviously, my roll will have disadvantage, but what are we? How are we lassoing this dude?
Is it like a dex?
Is it
You have
dex?
50
Is
feet
it
of rope.
like athletics? I got enough rope.
You can climb the ship to get on his level and just like.
I'm not leaving the pier. I'm
Okay,
too lazy for that.
I can spider walk to him.
I don't think he's worth the spells.
He's gonna pull his way around
Yeah.
before you can get out there.
Yeah, she can walk on the wall. Like if the wall's like this, she's like walking like this around.
Yeah.
No, I want to lasso him. I've been saying I'm gonna lasso him.
Go for it.
What do we do? How do we? I don't know what that roll is.
That's. I would say it's. I would say it's acrobatics. It's dex based for sure.
All right, so it's -1. All right, here we go.
Oh
Here we
god.
go. Oh.
All right, he's gonna make a. He's gonna make a. He's gonna make a roll against it.
With disadvantage because he can't move up because he's limited.
Technically, I'd give you disadvantage too in this situation because I don't know how often Pyre's been roping people with a lasso in his life.
That's already. I didn't reveal. This is where we reveal his true backstory.
Oh, the perfect
cowboy.
time.
He's the
Yeah,
ranger.
Fire is actually a cowboy.
Perfect time.
there.
I'm gonna say it's probably dex based for him too. All right, yeah, you rope him.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah, you're able to. You've got him in a grapple.
I think if you're looking at Pyre, what happens, there's actually this look of like, what the
Oh,
fuck went
what?
down?
What?
But like, he's like, oh, all right, sir, you're coming. And he starts trying to like just pull him in,
That'll also be your action to pull him, I think.
wrinkling him in. I caught one.
I think it'd be your action to pull him in as well. I'm imagining. I'm trying to think of how to break that up. I'll say, yeah, pulling him in. Yeah, just use your movement, and it goes half. So
All right,
so
I can go 3.
you can go
Can I
3.
just move him 3 closer instead of moving 3 away?
You can move him. You can move him 3 closer.
Alright.
Right here.
Yeah, I'm just kind of tugging. He's like,
What are you
pulling
doing?
at the wall. I'm just like pulling him in.
Yeah, he's gonna try to pull away on his turn for
I
sure.
was just like, excuse me, Ms. Garloff, would you like the Xanathar criminal to apologize, or...
Oh, what? I can't hear you. You're outside and I'm inside.
Oh, we will come inside shortly with somebody who owes you...
No, you won't. I don't know who you are. It's Keeling's turn.
Yeah, that's it. And Fire's just like...
Shatter that
Mrs.
door.
Lady, maybe if you open the door, I'm gonna charisma like persuasion her, but I'm like, if you open the door, maybe we can figure this out. It's not like the door would stop us anyways. Not that I'm threatening you, but
Let's see here.
Thinly veiled.
but like we could say hello, and then things would be less of a problem.
Tell her where we are from. Dungeons and
We're-
Dragons.
We are from the guild, the Adventures Guild from Hunters and Flagons, Dragons and Flagons, Hunters and Flagons. Oh shit, I forgot. Kristen forgot. Keeling would never forget this shit.
Keeling, how dare you?
Dungeons
I know.
and Flagons.
Dungeons and Flagons. So, ma'am,
Go ahead and make a charisma persuasion check.
you
Let it
stop
be
it.
good.
I mean, we're on fire tonight, so I don't see what...
Oh,
She'll go, dragons and what? I've never heard of you, but you definitely don't sound like those thugs. All right,
We're
fine, fine. No, I'm a civilized woman. If you saved me from those ruffians, then sure. No, I'll open the door, but don't try anything funny.
okay.
All right.
Thank you,
You
lady.
start to hear her mess around with the door. That's gonna take like a minute.
Uh-huh.
So she's messing around with the door. Let's see how this whole situation happens out here. Keeling, that's your action. Do you move or anything?
No, I just stay in front of the building,
Solma?
sitting there.
So, should I put him higher, lower? What do you think? I don't want to lose concentration on this. Well, I don't
think
lose
he's
concentration,
just
actually.
right. I think he's just right.
Just right? Okay. I don't know what to do.
You could hold your action to grapple him when he gets close, if you want. He has
like
an
that.
armed weapon. Yeah.
Okay, I will try to then grapple him as he gets.
We're gonna take this dude's arm.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that's my plan.
Alright, on his turn, he's gonna try to fight against you here, Pyre. This is gonna be a athletics. This is gonna be him to try to break that grapple, trying to get that rope off of him
Reeling him in.
for his action. Yeah.
Not a big one.
All right, let's go ahead and make some strength versus here. He got
Yeah,
a
use
natural 1.
Ah,
Oh, does he just fall? Did I just get him?
Yeah. You just grab him. He immediately just like
man.
trying to rip away from you, and yeah, you can pull him onto the deck, onto the deck. He's just like,
Flopping around like a fish.
he's like, all right, you caught me, fine. How are you gonna do it then? Slit my throat, drown me. Do it.
I had that action holding. Can I just step on his crossbow arm? Okay.
Oh, that hurts good. And he just, he just, I lost that arm from a slime down in the dungeons. Oh, that was pain. It's Fung's turn.
You just sit there, see everything happening. It's great.
He's got like his arms in his sleeves, and he's just chilling, just waiting, watching over there across the dock.
Yeah.
Just give me a moment. I have to move my dresser. It's very heavy. You see, I knew people would be coming here. This day has been horrible. First that horrible stone comes to me, and then it disappears. I just don't... It's been such a bad day.
All right, lady. No more talking about any stones. For now. As he's looking at this dude on the floor.
But it was just so weird. I mean,
It sounds very weird. I'd love to decompile the situation.
Pyre, on your turn. You've got this guy. You got this guy pretty much grappled. I don't think we need turns anymore.
I mean, I lean down. I said, "Listen, friend. This can be a catch and release situation, or it can be a catch and go to pound you in the ass prison situation."
He says, "Oh no. No, I'll go to the prisons, don't you worry. You wonder who controls those?
Okay.
It's the Xanathar. I'll be treated like a king.
Oh, then we're not gonna send you to that one. We're gonna send you to the other one.
Oh, it doesn't matter where you send me. All of Waterdeep belongs to the Xanathar, so it doesn't matter. I'll get out. You'll have to kill me here and now if you want to get rid of me. Come on, do it."
No. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I wish it
weakling.
was that easy.
You hope to overthrow the Xanathar Guild. You hope to take from us what's ours, what was stolen, Zentarum scum.
Yes, everyone is scum. Everything is stolen from everyone.
We are on a dock, so there's quite a bit of scum.
There. Shh. Just get it all out. Get it all out, buddy. I go to burp him a little bit. Doesn't
do anything. He
will. Guy's just not listening to anything.
Yeah, he will writhe. He will writhe and bite and snap at you. He's just like, oh, if it were the situation reversed, I wouldn't hesitate.
You know the Xanathar? It's just like the Zentarum guy we caught the other day. They fight, but I really think if they tried, they could get along really well.
Agreed.
Anyway, can I just knock this dude out?
You wanna punk him out?
Yeah.
Make a strength check. versus his constitution because he's at full HP.
I just-
Unfortunately, in D&D, you have to put the HP
Alright,
bar
I
down.
can
Hey,
just chop
join
him
him?
with my axe for like a minute real quick. Just...
Yeah, if you commit the time, let's just see how long it takes. Let's do one roll and see how
Alright,
long
alright,
it takes
alright.
you.
If I'm
So you're just
if
sitting
I,
there like, huh?
Okay, there we go.
Oh man, he almost crit. He almost crit too, but he got 16. Yeah, you punk him out, and he's just like, yes, come on, dude. And he's just,
Alright.
he's
I
out.
write a little note to pull out a coin and pen and go. I'm like, he was a very bad boy. Please send him.
You're gonna tie him up
Call
somewhere.
the authorities. Yeah. Hang him
Put it
up
on
the
there. I do my Lord's Alliance whistle. That's like, we got somebody, boys.
I'll raise him onto the sail thing so he can be like a good display, and that's
Yeah,
where
we
I tie him.
just gotta tie him up.
Yeah, you just want to hook him on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. He's knocked out. He's hooked onto the edge of this building.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right there. Oh, but these people, they are. There's no talking to them. I don't get it.
You try and it doesn't succeed. No.
I just try and do the right thing, but I just, I just can't get through to them.
So
And I'll go over. We could go talk to the lady.
after a while, after a couple minutes, you hear everything get moved out of the way. Okay, it's all clear. I'm opening the door. You're promising you're not here to kill me.
I want the Xanathar dude, wherever he's hung up, to be within eyesight of where she opens the door.
He's
So open the door and she'll
yeah.
see in the
Put
background.
him over
She'll
here?
see him like swinging off something. Yeah.
Yeah,
Off,
absolutely.
Like,
That's,
he's like tied to the front of like a boat. Like
you got him like a balloon. That's what I'm making the excuse of moving
yeah,
around.
He's still
Yeah.
flying.
So he's like
He's still
30.
floating.
He's like 30 feet up.
The concentration drop.
She's like 30 feet up, and
It won't hurt. It'll be fine.
yeah, she'll crack open the door a little bit. Where are you guys at? Like, how's the body situation? Do you kind of like clean up a little bit? Like, what do you got? What's you just sitting here with all the bodies everywhere?
push the bodies in the water. I don't know.
I mean, we got our gravedigger Keeling here.
Yeah.
You can move them out
Oh,
of the
did
way.
you need my help?
Keeling, could you hide the bodies, please?
Oh, okay.
All
And
right.
so
Oh,
I just
Keeling.
like, I like. Yeah, think about how close are
Keeling's
we to
new
land right now?
nickname is gravedigger.
How many mass
Gravedigger.
graves do we
Oh.
have around Waterdeep at this point?
Because she just moved 5 feet of earth out of the ground.
Yeah.
Put the body in.
You know. How
Where-
close are we to
Yeah,
land? Like the
you're
Earth?
you're on. I mean, you'd have to go a little ways. You're out on like a big old stone dock. You'd have to drag them a good, like all the way back. Like, let me give you an arrow here. All the way back this way. Like all the way back.
Okay, so
You're on
then
a dock.
You hear Keeling just be like, oh, okay, and then as everyone else moves forward with their thing, you're gonna just see Keeling in the background, just like,
I think it will help you.
just dragging
Oh.
body after body.
Are you actually trying to drag them to land to bury them? Because that will exit you from the scene. That is like a 5 to 8 hour process.
Yeah, I'm not gonna like. Obviously, moving Earth is. How I
Oh,
bury them.
you're moving Earth. I would say still getting these bodies all the way back there is still like an hour.
Yeah.
You want to
that's
stuff
okay.
them away during the
With
conversation?
assistance. Can I don't know, I should help her. I feel bad.
No,
for
someone
letting
you're needed in this scene. Keeling is useless in these kinds of deals. So.
Okay, Killing, your greatest is a good building experience for you.
Before I
Okay.
forget.
There's
Wow,
bodies
how
up
much
here
hit
too.
Points? How many hit points are you missing?
How many shit points? I
How
got
many
about.
hit points?
I got a lot of shit points last round, but hit points I have about 13 left.
And how much would you like to have? If you
I
could
would
put it in a random number, you know.
like to have a lot. I'm thinking like 24.
Okay, well I can't do that. How does 15 sound?
Yes, toss me 15. I would
I
appreciate.
go. Meyer goes up behind you, pats you on the back. He's like, "Good job there, Sean. Good job." With the he does like borderline offensive like kung fu shit.
It's... And Killing, before you leave, I would just someone would tell you like, good job for not using patterns, thinking and throwing stuff first, you know.
None of you got hurt because of me.
Of course. you would.
Gravedigger, you did great there.
It was only 14 off your lay on hands.
That's the coolest nickname.
Grave digger, I like that.
Keely, though how cool this is, I do have to stress the fact, because I am your dungeon master, the world itself. You are dealing with 5 full-grown adult bodies on the ground. You're dealing with 2 up above. You have to get them to solid dirt to like bury them is probably about 500 feet away from here. The process will take a while. The process will take at the very least, even with mold earth dragging these bodies back and forth, I'm going to say 2 hours. And I'm going to need stealth checks for you not to be caught by authorities for burying bodies in city limits.
Okay, maybe bonfire, let's burn it.
Dump them in the fucking water.
Yeah.
That is the easiest option here.
We're making this way.
It's up to you.
Yeah.
I don't want to bum y'all out, but I can't. I personally, Ed, can't let I go bury 6 bodies real quick. Go. I just can't let that go.
Would make
Set 'em
every
out.
single one of those checks. Okay.
Let me just drag
One
6.
question: How
Yeah.
far below is the Earth, like from the water surface to the Earth?
The water's surface to the earth itself from where you are, it's murky water. You'd have to dive in and investigate that. I can't. That's not information that's available for
I
you.
can't
right
just feel this shit.
now. You could stick your arm in the water, and it's like putting your arm over the water in a dock.
I'll use my staff to measure it. How far is? Can I reach it down?
It's
I
further.
know,
It's
but-
further than your staff as you look at the full boat that it was once.
If it's less than 30 feet, then I can just Maximilian grasp. I just push them to the edge and just Maximilian grasp it, and then it tracks.
Do you want to drag them down into the water? I think this is this. Okay, even excavating it down there, you have to see where you're excavating. You have to be down there. I'm sorry, I'm making this complicated, but it really is. I'm so
You
sorry.
can't just have a giant hand reach out of the water.
They're gonna float right back up. They're gonna float back up.
Grab them.
Oh, Maximilian's Earth to bury it? Okay, I would
Earth and
say
grass.
it can grapple 1, so you can get 1 person. How long does that last?
Because you can move it too. You can move the spell. You can have the.
You can move the spell.
Yeah,
How long?
grapple.
How long does it last?
Go down. It lasts 1 full minute. So
I can't wait to spend a level 2 spell slot on this.
I would say you can
wait.
you can cast that spell to get all of these here. You can get these. What are you doing about the ones 20 feet above your head?
I'm gonna handle those first.
Fucking-
Try to get as many in a group and see how wide the grasp will grab them.
Okay, if you can do all of that, if that's what Keeling's committed to
So
doing,
you're seeing like in the background, you see Keeling just spider walk up,
yeah. I'll. Yep.
push over, and you
Final bombs later.
spider
We-
walk down.
We know what you're doing.
Are you
I would-
blowing all of your spell
I would
slots?
like you to spend Spider Walk right now, and I'd like you to spend Maximilian Earthen Grasp right now. Both of those. You
Doing
can
it.
do exactly what you want in
Yeah,
about
you
10
have-
minutes.
No, yeah. You
Hold
got
on, let me
3.
see.
That's all your level 2 slots for the day, right?
You.
All right, you hide these bodies.
No, not 13.
This is ridiculous.
I spent all of my spells hiding bodies.
Alright, this is
Alright.
good.
So
this
proud.
totally won't be the day we have 2 encounters in one day, right, Ed?
No. We're gonna be.
Oh no, wait, we're not about to get.
I'm just gonna make these disappear. Keeling's committing to that, and the rest of you are engaging with Grinda.
So do know.
Are you
in
doing the
background of
same?
Your story.
Can you grapple the marrow?
I think I don't feel like. Is the hand wide enough?
Is the hand? Can it grapple a
think it's
large
wide
creature?
enough.
Can it grapple a large creature?
Find some plastic and wrap it around its neck.
I'm asking about the spell. Can it grapple a large creature?
I'm looking at it.
You say
Restrain
medium?
Target.
Such a
A
tragedy.
medium hand. So no, it can't do a large creature.
So you have a marrow body to deal with still floating here, unless you just want to leave it. It's filling the area with blood.
Bonfire's a cantrip, so I'm just gonna start burning them.
What's the range?
Motherfucker.
What's the range on the grasp? It's like 30 feet.
Yes.
Cool. So
can
you
move-
could reach
it's
the
like
bottom.
Spiritual
But then I
weapon.
can move it.
You can move it as a bonus.
I do have to ask still, and it's fine if it is. This is just means that Keeling's diving in the water. I want to know if I got you in this murky, bloody water. Okay? Do you need to see the point for it to cast?
Yes. Fuck! I gotta see
So
it.
you're in the water. Like, Keeling is in the bloody, murky water. For you to pull this off.
Fire doesn't see anything.
healing went into the bloody working water. I want none of the
cast that
characters to see any of this.
Make a stealth check since it's
Like a
right
movie.
behind them.
Yeah.
Like, and it's gotta be
If you can
good.
see-
Fire's just assuming she's gonna throw the bodies in the water.
That's what I was hoping.
It's gotta be good, man. I think this is
We're
like
in
their
the middle of
passive
a
perceptions
conversation.
+5. Like, who's the highest passive perception +5 is what she has to beat. Because this is like right in front of you guys. Or right behind you.
17.
You have 17 natural?
No,
Oh.
12. Okay, she beats it.
Does anybody beat a 19 passive with their passive perception +5?
My passive +5 is.
You go in the water, nobody notices. Nobody notices this.
So let's put. So you're all in this lady's house, and through the window, like if this was a TV screenshot, through the window, you just see all this shit happening.
They're not quite in the house
Audience
yet, but
does?
if they get in, yeah.
Well, none of this is gonna happen until they're inside the house.
Exactly.
The more important thing is she's not gonna see all this shit going on.
The lady, you'll just see this happening in the window, just up and down.
Goodness.
Bodies
Lord.
fly.
Too sneaky.
And that's
Too sneaky.
what's going on.
This is D&D. This is absolutely
Yeah.
D&D.
Best.
Yeah.
Yes.
So,
All right.
I knock on her door. She's opening it up.
Yeah, what do you guys, what's like the stance of all y'all, the three of you? You just standing in front of her door? Like, who is someone there
I-
first, or?
I'll let Pyre be in the front because he's the more charismatic one. I am just looming up behind Pyre, yes. But so she can still see the Noska hanging there, so like, hey.
Yeah, she goes,
There's your
oh, she peeks and then looks and goes, huh, huh, like looking around. You see this woman, she looks like, and you're gonna get more information out of this illustration than you need, unfortunately, because they didn't cut her out correctly, but don't worry about it.
I won't read it.
No, it's a picture, you're gonna see it.
Oh,
Okay.
I won't look at it.
So that's her,
Oh,
over there.
it's my favorite. It's the lobster thing.
You can see her, and
Yes.
she looks through, and since she looks, she's like, I have a spell ready, so don't try anything funny. And she's looking at you up and down, and she's just like, no eyeball tattoos, but you could be hiding them under your clothes. And she looks up and sees, oh my!
Pyre looks at her. He's like, if you need me to reveal
God.
myself,
And she goes,
sands of
The only
eyeball
tattoos are like
tattoos.
fungs,
I will.
bald head. That's about it.
she'll be like, oh no, not needed. No, my friend, but perhaps,
But wanted.
not so much. She's looking up, she's like, that is Noska. Oh. She just goes, oh, well, you've come to my rescue. You've saved me. Why? Oh, you're just passing through? They were pounding on my door. Unfortunately, I have a past with the Xanathar Guild. They must have wanted something from me.
As do we, ma'am. But they
Oh.
might think that you might have something theirs, and we also think that you might have the thing that we also might need.
You mentioned you had something and then it disappeared. Very peculiar.
Mention? No, I didn't
A
have.
stone
Oh, I did say that, didn't I?
that you had, and now you don't have.
Oh, well.
All we need is to know is where did that stone go?
I want to help you, but first, you say you're from some sort of dragons and flag and what? What is that exactly?
Oh, we are upstart do-gooders, a division of the Lord's Alliance.
Oh, the Lord's
Looking
Alliance.
Yes, we are looking
do
to
you have-
investigate a manor.
Do you have any official paperwork on the matter?
Yeah, Pyre pulls out his badge.
Oh, okay. Well, please, come in. And she opens her door. Do you all enter in?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
Follow someone.
I will fight your lobster submarine.
All right. Yeah. You guys can. Let's put y'all. Let's put your lobster submarine. Let's put y'all in here. All right. So.
Oh, what's up? You got your 8-foot room.
Yeah, you step into a ramshackle home. It contains an unmade bed, an alchemist's laboratory that you can see sort of bubbling in the corner, a small stove, a coat rack. You see a table that seems to be wobbling on one side easily enough. You see a stool sitting at the table, all pretty mundane. A stuffed chair in poor condition, but probably was once quite fancy. You see a wash basin as well, and a locked wooden sea chest. You can see a big padlock on the side of it, yeah, you can see this whole just sort of small one-room apartment. There is a door. There is a door. Where? Yeah, you're right in front of it, Pyre. There's a door right to your left. She says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't have a lot of time to clean." Like everything's kind of like all over the place a little bit. All these things because she had in front of the door. I just moved them out of the way when they arrived, and she sits down.
We won't be long. I know you've had a very stressful day.
Yeah, she sits. And she says, "I'm sorry, I don't have anywhere for you to sit. If you're with the authorities, I have to tell you no."
Sit all day. We should be standing more anyway. It's really better this way.
You must know. Go ahead.
Sits down with his arms and legs crossed.
On the
Except
stool?
for him. He likes to sit alone.
Yeah, the only other place to sit is the stool. You sit on it and it kind of like creaks a little bit. And she goes,
I will levitate you so you can just float in the air.
You can't. You used it once already.
You already used it.
You know, just for fun, please.
D&D doesn't work that way.
Listen, that's making Kristen spend 2 levels.
I am.
To put her away.
There is fun, but there's also rules.
Listen, this is the only way you're gonna get the title of Gravedigger.
That's okay.
Oh,
He
and
perfectly.
I am the grave digger.
He can perfectly balance on this rickety stool.
Okay.
She sits down. She says, "If this is about my affiliations with the Xanathar in the past, you came here to save me. You must know I'm no longer with them. The Xanathar, he mistreated me. I no longer wanted to work for him. They're all mad, crazy." And you will note that the people you talked to before you got here were like, "Oh, she's insane."
All we need to know is about that little stone you had.
She says, the stone?
To...
Oh, that thing has been ruining my day. Is that what they wanted?
Yes.
Not necessarily.
And she says, "Here I am, just trying to make a living off the treasures at the bottom of the bay. I spent good money to be able to do this, to live this way, and here comes this."
You do a fantastic job of it.
Of course I do. I make good money.
We just need to know about the stone.
And she says, "Oh, I'm getting to that, dear. Please, you
perfect.
could have some patience." She
Yes.
says, "Here I am, just going about my day, getting ready for another dive. And all of a sudden a rapping comes to my door. I open it, and who could it be but some odd creature, some weird mechanical thing, like they have in the parades in the Temple of God." And it says, "It hands me this thing. I don't know what it is. It's in a piece of cloth, fine cloth. I kept it. I did." And she points over at the table, and you see this small red cloth. And then it doesn't tell me anything else, and then it just leaves. I've never seen such a thing in my life. When I opened it up, I saw it, and I can't quite remember. It's as if it spoke to me. It was utterly strange. I remember talking to it. I remember it was like receiving a great treasure. I almost felt obsessed. This was almost a day ago. But I opened it up and I talked to it for a while, and then I had an urge. The last thing I remember, I had to get it away. I had to make it leave. It talked to me. It wanted to go. It didn't want to be with me, and I was okay with that. I was heartbroken, but I was okay. I gave it to my familiar, Scruffy. I sent him. Oh, I'm remembering now. I sent it to my family's mausoleum in the city of the dead. I thought it would be safe there. It wanted to go, escape. It seemed as though it was running. Do you know anything of this thing? This odd thing that made my...
This is normal. This has been happening all throughout the neighborhood recently.
It almost made my whole day
It's
disappear.
a regular occurrence. I wouldn't worry too much about it. We'll have it all taken care of. Thank you so much for your time.
It wiped my
If
memory.
there is anything else you need,
Oh!
feel free to reach out to the Dungeons and Flagons branch. You'll find us
I
on
could
Troll
use
Skull
some
Alley.
help.
Here is my card. Thank you so much.
I'm looking
Don't
for people to
hesitate.
dive into the... to use my apparatus of quality.
Sounds
Dive into
fascinating.
the wonderful money. Split it.
We will keep it up for in case in need of side quests. We will keep your
All right. Oh,
suggestion duly noted.
well, don't you want to know where my family's mausoleum is?
The city of the dead, but
There's a lot of
something a little
graves
more
there, darling.
Specific. Okay, all right,
Please.
perfect.
Tell us, ma'am.
Perfect.
We'd
Tell
highly
us.
appreciate it.
Oh, okay. Well, let me find a piece of paper and I'll make a map. Does anyone want any tea?
No, we're good. Also, just so you know, in about a week, you might be getting a survey asking about the satisfaction you had with this visit. I would greatly appreciate.
Well,
Also some flowers for the inconvenience.
oh, yes. I mean, the damage looked to be quite a lot if you work for the city, or the Lord's Alliance at least. Will the Lords of Waterdeep be paying for the damages outside of my home?
Yes, send all requests to the residents of Lord Never Ever.
Yeah, make a deception check for me really quick.
Just telling her to just ask her, and I was gonna get the bill for this. Oh my god!
Alright, let's see her inside in this situation here.
Well, guys, we're rolling well tonight. We gotta finish this campaign.
Alright, good. Alright, let me make a small map for you. Alright, it's further back, further north, you'll find it here. At which point, she'll hand you a map, and she'll say, "If you see that knight that goes around and keeps a place safe during the day and the night, Sir Ambrose Everdawn, that's right. You tell him that Grinda said hi."
All right, and would you like? And when you say hi, do you mean just a friendly hello or a hello?
This is, no, we're just friends. We've never gone on a romantic level, but honestly, I wouldn't really mind.
All right, duly noted. And,
It says, alright, well, here's the location. It's a sealed mausoleum. I believe I have the key for it somewhere, and it'll take her a while to find this key, or you guys can leave. It's up to you.
I think we need a key. I don't.
Yeah, you wanna give her a help on her investigation check?
Yeah, let me help her. Let me try.
I just have to remember where I put it. That rock feels as though it wiped my memory.
8.
No, she's rolling with advantage with your help. You get immediately. Let's see how this situation happens here. She's gonna use
really
her
tall. It's hurting.
investigation as well here. She's gonna roll 22. Excellent. She stops you as you get over to the chest, and you're like, She's like, "Don't touch that! No, don't touch that!"
Right.
And she waves a hand over the box, and you see a rune kind of deactivate. Oh, jeez. You're right. No, it would be in here, wouldn't it? And she opens it up, and she's like, "Oh, there it is!" And she hands it to you. She says, "I will need that returned, and please don't disturb the corpses or the spirits of my ancestors, please."
We'll try to be respectful.
Excellent. I would go during the day. No one's allowed in the City of the Dead at night. Oh, you might still have time if you get there now. It's almost afternoon.
Thank you so much. Again, any inquiries, please take them to Raynar Never Ember.
No problem,
He's
handsome.
been thoroughly. Oh, he winks back. He's been thoroughly briefed on the situation. and
I'll have to
he'll-
properly thank
just
my
tell
hero.
him Pyre
Yes.
sent it. Tell him.
Pyre! I'll remember the name.
Yeah, you
Says,
will.
I will say, though, before you go, if you are willing to cross the Xanathar Guild, I would hope that your connections with the Lord's Alliance are very strong. They have a lot of
Indeed.
power.
We work directly with the Lord's Alliance. It will all be in the report.
Best of luck, and do return the key.
Yes.
Yes, we are great at returning things. That is also... Empire's like, alright, I'm losing it, guys. I gotta get out of here.
Goodbye!
The charm is wearing off.
Empire's like, guys, I'm about to fucking throw up. I need some...
Oh my god. So, you guys step out of this situation. You are on the docks. By the time you're done with this whole conversation, you can see a soaking... You step out of the door, you see Noska hanging up, and you see a soaking wet key with like hands behind the back, like, everything's fine, just like dripping some water. And the bodies are
Yeah, so,
gone.
like, the bodies are gone, and the big monster thing is like half on fire.
Wow. Keeling.
Keeling, where are the bodies?
You did well.
We need those bodies, Keeling.
Well, I
What?
told her to get rid of them.
Keeling, you get all of those bodies.
No,
wherever you hit.
Keeling.
Can I turn around and go dive?
No.
She throws fire in the water next.
It's a joke. Great job, Gravedigger.
I'm
Let's,
impressed, Keeling.
let's
Good
go.
job. Yeah.
Let's
What was her new name? Gravedigger.
Grave digger.
Yeah.
well, now we just need the Undertaker. All right. I mean, I'm down to just head over to the City of the Dead.
Okay.
Catch a fantasy
Should we-
trolley.
Maybe, yeah, let's relax in a fantasy
Yeah.
rest, maybe, and
Yeah,
while-
maybe a short rest would be great,
And
guys.
it wouldn't-
Actually, I think
it
a
wouldn't
short
quite-
rest
Really
really
nice.
sounds
Listen,
good.
short rests are lame. All right.
It wouldn't
Long
take an
rest
hour.
people down here.
It wouldn't
All
quite take an hour, but you can tell it to go slow. Take the side roads if you want.
the scenic route, please.
Somebody's
We got time.
paying for this, right? This is like 5 silver.
It's me. I'm paying for this whole trip.
Don't use the
We have time to
tokens
take a
anymore.
short rest.
Use your character sheet if you can instead of tokens.
Yes.
Hey, you guys can short rest before you get there.
Dope.
Are we riding something?
Yeah, you were riding like a trolley essentially, or a carriage or something of the
I'll
like.
sit in the back of the carriage and I will meditate for the trip.
All right,
Store my key points.
excellent.
How do I do a short rest?
A short rest is essentially what you do on a short rest. Is I believe your key points are restored. I believe you can heal a number of your hit dice. You should have the number according to your level, which would be 4. And the hit dice are rated below your right below your actual character. You should have 4 of them, or sorry, right below your HP on your character sheet, and you should be able to click the words hit dice to roll those. Just make sure
Okay.
you're marking them off as you're using them.
6.
So you had 6 HP.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I go over my health, or I just go to my full health?
You go to your
only?
full health.
Full
Yep.
Okay, I'm good.
Yep. And you get half of your hit dice back on a long rest.
All right.
All right. Does everybody have all their short rest stuff where they want it?
Just
I
needed
do.
my key points.
Cool.
Kristen, we don't get jack shit on short rest.
You get HP
Well,
if you
Actually-
got
I'm gonna
hurt.
hit dice it, so.
Oh, I get my talk real good
Thank you.
on
Yeah.
a short rest.
Get your talk real good.
I didn't use it. Didn't need to.
Mm,
I also have another really fun ability. I was hoping I'd get to use that fight, but I didn't.
okay. Next time. With the undead, probably.
Mr. Paladin.
It's called Rebuke the Violent. And,
Rebuke the violent.
Rebuke the Violent. So but we'll see. We'll see if I ever get to use it.
Okay.
So, it's definitely getting quite stormy here in the afternoon as the fog of the morning dissipates and the rains of the afternoon pour down. With the 5 silver you gave, you pretty much have this ride for the afternoon. That's a good amount. That's a large amount of fare. You guys can enter into the City of the Dead at any angle you want. You know that the City of the Dead is open until it closes in the evening.
Mm-hmm.
Take the most direct route.
All right, you want to come right from the south?
Why not, right?
Sure.
Yeah. As you step up, the carriage stops, and you can hear the carriageman turn back and say, "What? City of the Dead? You sure you want to be walking around here in the with the rain and everything? Carriages aren't allowed inside, unfortunately."
Thank you so much for your. Someone else talk. My words aren't working too well.
Thank you so much for your service. We will not need anymore.
Say,
Go on with the rest of your day.
and good luck to you. Hope whoever you're seeing in there is well, must be something special to go in this kind of weather. And he just
Really
kinda
special.
looks up. He'll take his change. He's got sort of like a cover hood over. He's probably shouting over the rain that is sort of just pouring down. The clouds darken the sky even in the afternoon, and it is actually quite dim. Something interesting that you all would see is floating their way above the City of the Dead's large, tall walls. Tall stone walls, you see orbs of drift globes, orbs of light that seem to be sinking their way away from the city and moving all sort of one at a time up and over like a wave into the City of the Dead and dispersing, causing some light to pour its way into the City of the Dead itself. Anyone who's lived here for a while knows that this is a constant thing. Anytime it grows dark, these drift globes pour into the City of the Dead, and when it becomes day, they pour back out. These just floating orbs of light. They pour back out to light the city itself. No one knows why. No one knows why they do that, but there are thousands of these things, and they pour their way into the City of the Dead and light it up. So when y'all step into here, you can see that on every possible, they're just sort of lamp posting, like every 10 feet, all of the walkways here are lit with drift globes. Rain is pouring down. As you step through, though, you are there. Before you step through, rather, because you can see all this through the gate. There are guards in little towers on either side of the gate with doors in them, and they're like inside, staying out of the rain. And as you approach, they'll guard will tip his hat. Good evening. Visiting the City of the Dead this rainy afternoon.
Yep.
It was quite spontaneous, but we're here.
Well, the park is open for another couple of hours. Just make sure your stay doesn't go long. You can leave out any other way that you wish. I will make sure to inform our groundsmen that you are inside. Note that you are the only ones in the City of the Dead this afternoon. So, excellent. Enjoy your stay.
Thank you.
Point,
too.
and he looks up to the best of your ability, of course. He puts his hand on the wall, and like a rune goes off, or whatever, and then he speaks, and he puts a hand to his throat. And he's like, "Before coming in, Southgate," and he'll nod, and he'll smile and just sort of go back to work, kind of like nonchalant, like he doesn't really. Pyre, are you like front and center in this situation? Or are you trying to hide your face?
No, he's not trying to hide.
Alright, cool.
He's just like going in, he's going to get some groceries.
Yeah, you guys step into the City of the Dead. The gate closes behind you. A lot of security here for the City of the Dead. You know this is normal, Pyre, for living here long enough. This is they keep the City of the Dead pretty locked up tight. You know, like people do weird things with this kind of shit, so it's guarded. So yeah, excellent. Y'all start making your way in the map towards the mausoleum. As y'all are walking through these paths, this sort of scene with this rain pouring down on you guys, you don't have any kind of protection from this, so you're all soaked. And you have these beautiful drift globe lights on either side. Any roleplay happening between all y'all on your way to this mausoleum?
In the background, underneath the dull of the rain, you can hear some mumbling from Keeling, more to herself than anybody, but you hear her go, "The grave digger's here. Yeah, be prepared to be 5 feet under." Oh, no, that's stupid.
Keeling, this is not the right place. This is not the right place for that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you know what? It is the right place, Keeling. I like the energy.
Oh,
Perfect.
yes. Oh no, not the great digger. Great digger's here.
Fire enjoys it. Fire will act like he's like, but he's like, okay.
I am enjoying it as well, but I'm trying to also pay attention to our surroundings because I don't like being in a graveyard with the dead. It brings the creeps. I feel like I see my sister.
Go wave to
Just
Martina like, hey bitch, how's it going?
Oh.
Ooh. I'll punch Fire in the face now.
Fire doesn't know who that is.
I know, but you reincarnated into Fire. Sorry, no. You're okay. It's fine. I'm just thinking about death and how it's closer. Literally.
Our inevitable mortality will one day overtake us.
Yeah.
No big deal.
That's pretty much it. And you can see my bald head glistening with the rain. So shiny.
Alright.
So
You got
beautiful.
two bulb beacons walking through the reflecting green light.
Yeah.
You don't see anybody else walking the streets here. I would like all y'all to oh wait, no. Yeah, you don't see anyone else watching the streets here. From what you can tell.
Can I roll a perception check since the DM paused and almost had us roll a perception check?
No, because
You
as a
you decided to go with
you're
passive
going as a
perception.
player. Yeah, it'd be your passive. I have to ask you for those. So, do you want to? What is your passive?
19, 13.
Mine's 14 passive.
12.
Ain't no Valfine in this game.
Oh, it is raining, so y'all get -5 to it.
I'm so
Okay.
blind.
Oh, in that case, 6.
I see shit.
Wait, our normals are 11, 12, 13, 14.
Oh, they are nice.
So
All
we
right.
get a straight. That means we beat pairs, right? And we.
It rolled a
Yes.
natural. It rolled a natural 1. I can't even fucking believe it. Anyway, but
Is it this?
you were being followed. It's about 60 feet up in the air. But you see a tiny, almost grapefruit-sized little creature with a single eye at its center and 4 little things up these little eyes, and it's probably more like it's probably in the rain. Yeah, it's probably about 60 feet away, and it's
So-
just like it's way up in the air, and it's just like following you guys,
Is
trying
it
to stay
the same-
quiet.
Is it? Oh, sorry. Is it the same thing that we saw with and below thing?
I'll show you a picture. It's hard to see it. It's more like you're just looking at a shadow of this thing.
Okay.
You can't really get a look. It looks
Oh,
like
it's
that.
that thing.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
it is that thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Yep.
Okay.
Let me see if it's a further distance than that from you. I mean, it's raining. I would say 60. I would say it's pretty far away from y'all.
Okay. Hey guys, I think something is watching us.
Buried in fear. A what?
It's got a
there.
it got a natural 1, so I think it's just you can just sort of like
Oh, that thing? Yeah,
That
it's
thing.
in there for a little bit.
I killed a thing like that before with my party.
If you squint, it's kind of cute.
It is cute, but it's
You're right. It's pretty. And I motion. Hey, come here. Hey,
you call to it,
yeah.
it disappears. It runs.
Oh.
It runs out into the and it immediately moves 60 feet away. You could go after it. You could do a chase and roll initiative, but it's gone.
Oh, Pyre's treating it like, when you see just a cat when you're walking outside, you try and call a cat over and the cat runs away. It's essentially like that. He's like, oh.
Can I just try to throw a dart at it while it's trying to skip, just to see if I can?
Sure.
It
Roll
is.
with disadvantage. It's a well. What's the range on it?
Good question. How
It's
do I
halved
know?
in the rain, unfortunately.
Oh,
What do-
I don't think
okay.
you can make that.
I don't think you
No,
can
it's
make it.
only
It's,
20 out of 60 or something. It says here.
rain's
Yeah,
coming down.
but
It's not.
it's-
It wouldn't be able to connect.
Okay, I'm not trying it.
What you've gotten essentially with this roll is, you're being watched.
We're being watched.
God damn it, Moosh.
How dare he? It's his cousin.
Do you all, knowing this, do you all continue following the map?
Yeah, Pyre thinks nothing of it. He'll
Yeah.
keep going. Unless somebody stops him.
Give away the
Guys,
path
I don't
to
think
the-
we should maybe be less obvious. This thing, I think it's connected to the Xanathar. Yes. At least last time when we followed them, it was. I don't think we should.
So, what we... And Pyre leans in and he's like, alright, so maybe... One of us takes the key and goes there. The others go somewhere else.
Okay. Who is the sneakiest and most
I am quite
healthy?
sneaky myself.
But we should not separate. No, last time we separated, Martina died, and
Well, if I die every time I go to leave you to take a piss, then that's a life I don't want to live.
Pyre. Oh god. Okay.
or I'm open to suggestions. We go or we don't go. What do you want to do? Fang, what do you have to say about this?
Great. Okay. Channeling leadership. No idea. Well, let's go.
Pyre,
I can go.
Pyre will sneak Solma the key. Pyre will not hang on the key. He has the key
Okay.
right now.
I shall take the key.
And I'm
Sneakily.
like, all right, well, Solma, if you want to go, you go. If you want to come with us, you can come with us. I think we.
I
Or-
can sneak away. You'd be surprised how quiet I can be.
I do not trust that
Thunderclap.
in the. Keeling, you're a lot of things, but I think you're best front and center. I think
Point,
everyone should get to see how great you are. If we're talking about one person who's the most quiet, well, I think that's gotta be Fong, all right? Because
That is
doesn't
true. He
talk.
is really quiet.
You won't have to worry about him saying anything dumb and attracting attention. He doesn't say anything dumb. He's a very smart person.
He is quite smart. Quite great. But I think, okay, I don't like this, but I don't think we should separate.
Listen, all that matters is we know we're walking into a trap.
Of course.
That way, we are not surprised.
Alright.
Just walk right into it.
Should we just not walk into the trap then?
I don't know.
If we know the trap is there, can't we just avoid it?
How would we do that? I mean,
Well,
if
wait, hold on.
It's the easiest way to get there is to just walk through the trap, and
Well,
then
it's,
deal
I
with
feel like
the
that's
consequences.
dangerous.
well, last time we walked into a trap fire, we almost died, and this tree came in. I don't think I have another favor with a tree. At least, I don't know if you do.
Oh, I missed the tree already.
Listen, I'm sure all of the trees think you're wonderful, Soma. I'm cool to do whatever you guys want to do.
Yes, I don't.
Pyre's dumb as fuck and he's gonna walk straight to the trap because he thinks he's that cool. He thinks
Of
he's that
course.
cool that he can just do this.
And so I'm trying to protect the group and not do the same mistake as before.
Well,
But
listen, or I will go on ahead. I will go just
And then
on
you
the
walk
outside
into
of
the
your
trap.
vision, and I walk into the trap, and then they try and trap me, and then you all trap them, and it's trap.
And then it's like a
Well,
double
maybe-
trap.
Maybe only one of you goes. So I spring the trap.
okay.
And then one of you comes out, because then they're going to know. So they'll spring a trap on that person, not knowing that we have two more people waiting to spring the triple
So-
trap.
We prepare for their secondary trap with another trap.
And maybe we get another trap. Maybe. I don't know.
You're so
Okay.
smart, Pyre.
I know. I don't. I have a hard
Okay,
time
okay.
believing in my intelligence myself sometimes.
It's an idea. Hmm.
So just sneak. Maybe I say some things like I know what I'm doing. Like, oh, here's where the Stone of Galore is. I'm so happy I sent the other people the wrong way to claim it for myself. And Fire just kind of like goes off ahead. Like
Okay.
I think what's the visibility? 60 feet.
Yeah.
He'll go
Without the key.
50 feet ahead, and just make a fool of himself.
All right. The rest of
And
you go.
hoping the rest of everybody sneaks behind him.
sneaking.
Go ahead. The rest of you make a stealth check. Pyre, make a performance
Let's be
check.
honest. Pyre is not sneaking.
Okay.
I'll need a performance check from Pyre though. Or
Hey,
deception.
I roll awesome
That's the
today.
same thing, yeah.
Still. Don't worry, buddy. There you are. 14.
Well, hopefully Keeling knocks this one out. Although we're doing pretty well so far. We're doing pretty well.
Close.
It's really dark outside. There's lots of light. Wow, Brandon.
What did Fung get? I don't see a roll from. Oh wait, there's a roll from Fung. Soma.
Alright, 13, 14, 15.
We're great.
So, you guys are moving, I imagine, bush to bush sort of situation, not staying on the main road, staying away from the
Yeah.
light of the drift globes.
Pyre is twirling a house key, not the key to the mausoleum.
Okay,
I
yeah,
have.
you are twirling the key. You have the map. You know which one it is. You can look down at it, and yeah, you can come up to a single stone mausoleum. Standing, it's almost perfectly square, except in the front it kind of comes out in a sort of a rounder shape. It sits about 1 story tall, full solid stone. It's got some pyres, or not pyres, yeah, some pyres. It has some pillars. It has pillars on either side.
They
It
all
is-
try to seduce each
They'll
other.
try to seduce each other.
Oh, they're just giving each other the eyes the whole time. They're not saying.
It has some pillars out in front of it, each one just sort of lining it, so it looks very Romanesque, and you can see the name up in front, and it says the Grinhold. It was Grimhold, right? Grinda.
Garliff.
Garlic.
You're combined it with the Growlhounds.
Yep, Garliff. Yeah, you can see her name out in front. You can see a crest on the door, which looks to be a. I think the crest itself is probably a wizard's wand on a blue painted background, but that's all sort of dulled out. When you approach, the first thing you notice, Pyre, is that the double doors, one of them is pushed in, and the lock on it looks the iron band looks bent and destroyed, and you can see a destroyed padlock on the ground too.
Alright, I announce, because I'm ahead of everybody and they can't see that. I just announced, here I am at the resting place of the Stone of Galore. Oh my, it looks like some thievery is at foot and people have broken into the mausoleum. I will now descend into the mausoleum and investigate this heinous crime.
You go in.
So subtle.
I go in, and it's gonna close behind me. I go in.
All right, you go in to the mausoleum. The rest of you are staying outside.
Well,
That's up to you.
Let's talk to Pyre first. Let's see what Pyre's doing. As you step into the very, very dark. Do you have dark vision?
Yeah.
Yeah, the
He's
very.
I'm made of fire.
Yeah, the very.
I don't think I could see the
very,
dark.
very-
I just...
Oh, if you can't see in the dark, then
No,
no.
I can't. I
No.
have
Oh, you
Yeah.
can.
dark vision.
he's lighting everything. It's
He's
everything
still
so bright.
producing fire.
If not, I know produce flame.
You step in and immediately see that in this first chamber, that looks to be on the floor, emblazoned on the floor, between 4 ostentatious marble coffins, the symbol of the family crest, emblazoned on the floor itself. The coffins are engraved with the names of those interred within, you imagine. You can see each name above the coffins face themselves seem to be like a statue of the individual. You can see that some of these coffins are left like pushed over, like they look as though they've been half opened. Some of them even not even having the side. The top has been completely taken off. All of which seems to disturb the dust of the area. And there are stairs in the back of the chamber that seem to lead down into an expansion of the mausoleum, this first floor itself. The room that you are in is as you enter, is 30 feet radius all around, or I would say 15-foot radius circle all from around, so it's 30 feet across.
I call out, Scruffy, here, boy. I've lost my dog, or whatever.
Yeah, you're trying to find...
Scruffy is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
keep going down the stairs.
Oh, you're going down the stairs. Okay.
I'm just gonna keep walking and going. I'm not desecrating these bodies.
Yeah, you head
As much as
downstairs.
They probably every mausoleum has sick loot in it. Fuck.
It looks as though this place, just by looking, it looks as though this place got hit.
Okay, they've already taken all the loot.
Yeah. You're not sure how recent, but it definitely. I mean, what I've just described, it looks like the door was smashed open. This part's pulled over. Yeah, you're.
Does
heading...
it look freshly hit?
Do you want to make a perception check or investigation?
Give it to me.
I would say gathering clues, and whichever one, investigation or perception.
All right, investigation. I rolled an 18. For perception, investigation is an 8.
In an 8.
Do whatever you want with those two numbers.
Oh, the perception isn't from before 18?
No,
oh, that's
rolled
I
it.
just rolled it.
okay. You
Yeah.
will
I
notice
just rolled it.
as you're looking around, you can see you can see the dust is disturbed with fingerprints that look to be fresh or just like the wiping of a hand. You can see some footprints on the ground as well.
Perfect. I don my shield.
All right, yeah, you
walk
don
down.
your shield and you see a dead rat in the corner of the room.
Scruffy. No.
Yeah,
Go
you.
down on both knees. Hold the rat
It's a
up.
well-groomed rat. It doesn't look as though it belongs. Like it doesn't smell. It looks as though it's probably been shampooed recently. Like
Scruffy, who did this to you?
it's
Where's
dead.
the stone? Where's the stone of galore? Where's the trigger? And okay, yeah, I run down the stairs. I run. Maybe they're still here. Maybe
Yeah,
we
you
can-
run down the stairs. As you do, you have Scruffy in hand. What are the rest of you doing? Y'all just waiting to see what happens?
No. Before we go in, I would like hopefully see if something he triggered, maybe some kind of movement that somebody was watching it as we are, and maybe they will now follow him into the mausoleum or not.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're all just sort of looking out. Go ahead and make perception checks for me.
They're counter trapping. They have their trap card placed, but they're about to activate our trap card. They don't even know it.
Yeah, go ahead and make a
This
group
is
perception.
like the dumbest plan ever, but it's...
Oh, you said perception?
Yeah, group perception check from you three.
Mmm,
Bam.
give me those tasty rolls.
Oh, 5. Oh, yes. I am not used to the rain. Just snow.
Yeah, nothing seems to disturb the place other than Pyre himself. You could probably hear him talk a little bit. You probably hear a little bit of mumbling.
Scruffy.
I don't know who's Scruffy. Who's Scruffy?
Yeah, you probably hear him.
Anyone?
It's a lot harder to hear. You could just hear him mumbling. That's a full like solid fucking 5 feet of stone thick.
Out of character, Scruffy was her familiar she sent with the Stone of Galore to the mausoleum.
Oh, yes. Okay, I've written it down. Shame on me. Good
All
job.
right, that's cool. Let me go fight this like beholder or something.
You're all just staying there watching, keeping an eye out. Let's slip
So
back.
how long till the trap gets activated?
Probably when we hear screaming, fire. No, we're not gonna let that happen. Can I try?
So do we wait 5 minutes?
I don't. Should we maybe try to see if there's a back door to this thing? I don't know. Like, how do mausoleums work?
I can make one.
Well, yes, you can, Killing. Maybe we should wait.
Man,
about to make me my own grave.
you guys want to sneak around from your current sneak point to like the back? You want to like look around this place?
Yeah, if there's some maybe back door that they might try to go out of.
Make another stealth check for me.
Yeah.
That's a
Y'all
great-
are very stealthy. Y'all are great.
Oh, 20.
Nice.
Natural
Nice, nice,
20.
nice.
A...
Not Ned.
Cool.
Don't lie to
Wait
me
for
like
me
that.
to book it up.
That's a dirty
Well,
one.
it says a 20.
I'll
You
come
rolled
back
a
to
16.
I'll come
and you
back to
added 4 to
y'all.
it.
Yeah, I'll come back to y'all in a moment. You start making your way around. You're moving like bush to bush, like area, just like whoops, trying to get in an area. You're being super quiet about it. Pyre, we see you do like the sidestep down, like the fancy sidestep down the stone stairs of this dusty place. You can see the dust is disturbed in quite a few places, and it seems all of these. You come down into a long drawn out hallway. Let me get a quick little zap of information on this place. Yeah. You see that empty sconces adorned in the walls, cobwebs and dust do indicate, though, that this far down it seems that no one has tended to this place in a long time. You see the stone coffins and alcoves on either side of you containing dust and bones. These ones don't look to be as disturbed, but you're still following just the dust. It's easy to see the footprints with your perception. You've caught it with your perception. Your passive is keeping it to like exactly where these individuals, whoever they were, went.
Do I have like a number of footsteps?
A number of footsteps? 2.
Or number of number
2
of people.
pairs. Yep. Yeah. The pathway seems to go down another 40 feet before it sharply turns to the right, to where you're not sure.
I'm assuming my team's got my back. I have the utmost faith in them, and I continue speaking loudly to let them know where I am, both the people here and my party.
Yes, definitely.
Whether or not they can still hear me is another question.
No, unless anybody has over a 20 perception or passive perception, you're not going to be able to hear Pyre, even though he's literally like right under you guys right now.
It's the air genasi. I can hear stuff. Yeah, definitely. That's how it works.
You guys make your way to the back, and you don't see any other way into this mausoleum. There seems to be a single entry point. It is a solid stone structure, 30 feet by 30 feet, standing at the top of a mound. The back of it still has some decoration, but obviously not as much. It's all just sort of like filigree situation.
We don't want to be that far off the map if Pyre gets into combat, 'cause it's going to take us like 4 turns to get there.
We're on the map? Where are we actually? I don't see it.
Oh, there's no map. There's no combat, so...
That's what
I don't
I'm
figuratively.
saying.
Okay.
If Pyre gets into combat, we're going to take a while to get there if we waste too much more
You're
time.
monks. You run real fast.
We do.
You know,
I can run back
but
to you guys.
Yeah.
I don't want to waste 2 key points just getting to your sorry ass.
Well, somebody here wasted 2 spell slots.
Do you guys go back to watching the door, or do you enter the mausoleum? How far away from the mausoleum if you're just watching the door? Just curious things.
I'm wondering if I maybe should follow and you stay out, so I am the second trap trigger. And you can't catch anything that is outside. I just feel bad for sending Pyre. I'm the leader. I should be doing something more.
You know Pyre doesn't respect your leadership.
I know, that's what's freaking.
Because you're not his leader.
I know. It's fine. I feel still responsible for you, okay?
Send Keeling in.
No.
Keeling in.
No. Nah.
Fung will place a hand on your shoulder, and he'll nod to you. He would stay if you go with him. Both of you go in.
I'm so sorry. I didn't hear any of what you said.
Fung will place a hand on your shoulder.
Ah, okay.
And he will nod to you. If you and Keeling go in, he will stay.
Okay, Keeling?
I start
Let's
nodding.
go. Okay, let's go quietly. You'll be okay, Fung. Stay safe. You can't scream. Good luck to you.
We need like a bell. We need like a little collar with a little.
Alright, so Keeling and Solma, you guys are heading to the you guys are entering into the mausoleum. Where will you be, Fung, during that time?
Standing sentry at the door. If he's going to time it. He's going to wait a certain period of time before he also follows, because if they do get into trouble, I'll need to make sure we can.
Where's he during that time? I'm just curious.
Brilliant.
Distance away from the mausoleum.
The mausoleum probably standing right outside the door as they disappear inside. Is there like a?
You were saying you're not even going to follow them to the door before they enter.
I will be following.
You'll be following them all the way to the door,
but not inside.
But you'll wait. Okay, cool. Excellent. Yes. So you are with them on the way to the door. I wanted to confirm that it wasn't a situation where Soma and Keeling were going to the door and you were going to go hide in a bush. I wanted to make sure it wasn't that. Yeah.
No. I will be at the door. Sorry.
I call this plan the spacious conga line.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes.
Pyre, yeah, you get to
Pyre's
the
just rocking and rolling, man.
you get to the
Not
end of the
sneaking.
hall, and you see that it turns and goes another 30 feet down to the. You've gone north up this hall. It turns directly to the west, east. It turns directly to the east and seems to end in a more like freshly carved out area of the of the mausoleum, like probably like an undone, like you're in a cut stone hallway, and you could see that as you turn down this path, it goes down another 30 feet, but it ends in like a they were still building it kind of situation, but at the end is a door that is ajar.
All right. What's this door made out of?
Stone.
All right, I will not kick it down.
Yeah, it's a jar. It's a jar a little bit.
It's already a jar, but that doesn't mean.
Oh, a jar.
You
I
can't close
mentioned a
it.
jar shape. That's
then-
what I've been thinking.
Yeah, Pyre will just walk in and be like, "Oh boy, this is quite the wonderful
Yeah, you walk in.
mausoleum," and swing the door farther open.
Yeah, it's real heavy. Make a strength check for that one. This is a big old door.
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while, everybody. No,
Oh
we're
yeah.
not.
Oh, you pull it the rest of the way open. Oh, those muscles rippling, and you look on the other side to see
Yeah.
that the path goes no further. It ends here in this this small tube-shaped chamber, where at its very center, and it's only like it's a 2 square room kind of situation. Like it's 10 feet, 5 feet long. Is a single what are they called? What are these giant caskets called? Sarcophagus. Thank you. You see,
Sarcophagus.
yeah, you see a sarcophagus. It seems to be. It has the illustration of Grinda on it. Like this is where she will someday be buried, kind of situation.
Oh, that's good. So I won't be disturbing a dead.
No, yeah, it seems to have
Nothing wrong,
already.
Nobody's in it yet.
Yeah, it seems to have already be sort of pushed forward. In here, you can also spot not just these 2 feet, but you spot in here immediately because the feet are kind of everywhere. They're all over the ground, Pyre, disturbing the dust, and around them you can see little rat feet that seem to have like skirted around them, and those rat feet go back out the way you came. They were too small for you to see, but they run out back that way, and you see lying on the floor. Like they didn't even get to opening this thing. Lying on the floor is a key. Hey,
All right, I'm gonna take that key.
yeah, you pick up the key. This key looks to be painted gold in some places in the sort of spine of it at the end and at the actual like key part itself are both silver, and you can see that on the front of it is a brand of some sort. One that make a quick history check for me.
Come on, Pyre. Oh, inspiration.
Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh my god!
Nailing it.
oh, there we go. There we go. That just seems important. And every time we follow clues, it just gets to the point where it's like, all right, just make don't make an easy roll, and then we're all like, I can't do it. I can't roll above a 3. I can't do it. I'm like, we need.
Yeah, this key, the only clue left behind whatever happened other than the corpse of Scruffy, you look at it and you look at the brand and you immediately cock smile. You know the locksmith who made this. You know Volkar Kibbins, a locksmith that has worked for the Lord's Alliance in the past, for Raynar in specific, and is a friend of his. Volkar Kibbins. You know that he's one of the finest locksmiths in the city, and his handiwork is just it's easily recognizable, along with his brand that sits at the heart of each key. My brand. Yeah, you can see his brand is probably an even smaller key with like in a flame, inside of a flame. Yeah, Volkar Kibbins with a crit. What kind of relationship do you have with this guy?
He is a close family friend. He's been at a lot of like, I don't know, like if any hangout that would have like 10 or more people, he'd be invited to probably.
The Neverwinter family.
Yeah, back from how old is this Volcar?
Volcar's like in his 50s, 60s.
Oh yeah, so that's when asshole Neverember still lived.
Let me
here,
confirm
right?
his race really quick. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't have his race confirmed right now. Assume human right now.
Perfect. And I yell at everybody. Everybody, we're good to go. All right, let's back it up.
So before you do that, we can jump back to our party as y'all step towards the mausoleum. You are all immediately surprised, as well as. Well, let me describe this situation. Who's walking first? I'm imagining it's Solma and Keeling. Keeling, you are walking forward, you're all walking, and immediately you hit something. And you tumble, and you feel yourself fall, and something else fall right on top of you. And you hear, "Oh, my groin!" And you don't know what you just hit. But as you all appear, you can hear, "What? Huh? What? Huh?" And immediately, the invisibility drops on four dwarves standing right outside. Let me give you a quick. Oh, my thing's right there. One sec. Let me give you a quick picture of what they look like.
This is perfect. We were ready for this. That's why. That's why we got
tattooed on the top. You see? Do you guys see this picture?
Yeah.
You see tattooed on the top of their heads are eyes, and they look. They say, "Oh, there they are!" And they turn and they all look towards you. And says, "Surrender the Stone of Galore right now, or die!" And they said, "They look. Didn't one go inside?" He says, "Yes, I did. Your friend. He's not gonna want to. If he's got the stone in there, and you're all here, listen, you're gonna surrender that stone one way or another. Drop your weapons." What do y'all do?
Drop your weapons.
I don't have lots of weapons.
You have your quarterstaffs. They're saying surrender.
No. What are you saying, Kristen?
You're muted.
You can't hear you. I will wait for Killing to add, and maybe I will get in.
Oh. Oh, she's muted again.
Okay, so as the mature one in the situation, Killing is, oh god.
Hello?
Hey, there you are.
Hey, you did it. All right.
Yes. I tell them finally. Wait. Oh no. I'm sorry. You started talking first. Finish, Michaela.
No, you start. You hit the guy first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they have these
in
iron
my
hammers.
exasperation, I just knocked into them, and I'm like, "Well, we don't have it, and you better be careful, because you don't know who we are."
Yes.
Go ahead and make a
Really
persuasion check with disadvantage.
Better nat 20 this.
22.
Oh!
With disadvantage.
Oh, I don't believe you! You either surrender now, you have 5 seconds. 5 seconds to surrender. Drop your weapons, or else we're gonna put you in the ground. And this is...
I'm the grave digger, and you have made a grave mistake. And then I look at
And after she says that,
I look at Soma with a giant smile.
and I'll just say, Killing smashed.
Alright, I'd like y'all to roll initiative.
Yes.
Drag my token down.
I've got the map. I've got all y'all.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. I'll put y'all in the right place in a second.
And how far away am I?
Oh, you're very far away, but don't worry, I have you
I
exactly.
still kind of wanted to look around.
We'll figure you out in a second.
We're fine.
We'll figure it out. You guys are gonna be fine. I'm gonna walk out and be like, there wasn't a trap at all.
All right. This happens. I'm reading the what is it? The text, and it seems as though this happens out just before combat. Let me just roll. I want to know. I'm interpreting in that way. If the stone isn't turned over to them promptly, the Durgar enlarge themselves and attack. I think that means they're enlarged at the beginning of the fight.
Yeah, I'd say with the failed persuasion roll.
Yeah, I think they're at large. So yeah,
Like
we
the
see
first
them
thing
immediately,
they
and they all get huge. They're large creatures. So I'm going to. Yeah, even the one on the ground grows to a bigger size.
Are they all wearing like ripped purple pants now?
Yeah, they are. Definitely ripped purple pants.
Last couple.
Xanathar, right?
So, unfortunately, and I know this is kind of weird, but we're dealing with the map that we are given. If you are out of room and can't get to where you are, I'm sorry, I can't either. So just know that my guys are as much disadvantage as you, but you have to stay in the square. I know it's weird, but it is what it is. Because I don't want to mark people outside of stuff. So here we go. Some of you are going to see very little, and some of you are going to see a lot. Pyre, you will see...
Oh, I have vision of everybody. So
Oh, you do? Then that's fine. It's fine. You know, it's good.
I want to disturb some undead, get some like specters and shit.
Now is the time to roll initiative.
Oh.
Oh my
Hey.
God. 19.
Hey guys, guess what was a mistake? Spending those 2 level spell slots.
Yeah, weird.
We're
It's
gonna
okay,
be
you still got like 2 level 1s for it.
All right.
Still got Thunderclap.
I'm still going to have them go as a group. Are you guys cool with that? I'm sure you are.
Yeah, I'm cool with it.
All right.
Guys, we fucking murdered that initiative.
Nice. They are going last. It kind of detriments them, but that's fine. If they go first, it's even worse. So it evens out. So, Keeleen, you are first to go in this situation, and let's put some battle music on, shall we, my friends?
Yeah.
Get the battle music!
Yeah. Let's get it.
Oh, this would be a great shatter, Chris. Just fucking shatter the
That's
shit
what I
out of
told her to smash, actually.
I can't, but guess what I can do? I can tremor,
Mm-hmm.
and that'll definitely let everyone know that something's going on.
What
So,
level spell slots do you have left?
level 1 and cantrips. I've made mistakes in my life. We all know this.
It's
We all knew this was coming. We all knew this moment was coming.
We all knew. We all did.
We all knew.
You're using
Somewhere.
Tremor on your first turn?
Yeah, I am going to use tremor. So I am going to put it, it's what, a 10, so 4x4 scenario?
10-foot radius.
Yeah, so I can't get all 4 of them.
Okay. You could get,
But
who?
If I plop it here, I can get these 3 guys.
Okay. It's,
If I plop
how big
here, I
is
get
it?
him and his buddies. It's a 10-foot radius.
10-foot
Wait.
radius. They are,
Put the spell in chat. Just put the spell in.
Yeah, put the spell in chat.
If the ground is loose, so each 5-foot diameter portion requires at least 1 minute to clear by hand. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, put that spell in chat.
So they
I have it
didn't
open on
quite
a
make
different window.
it. Oh,
Oh, jeez, it's alright. It's all good.
what happened here? Oh, interesting.
Tremor
They
on
like
the
broke it
ground.
up into 4 chats.
Range is 10 feet. You cause a tremor in the ground within range. Each creature other than you in that area.
Yeah,
Dexterity
5
save.
Oh, is it a
diameter.
10-foot AoE from you?
It
I think
says-
it's- oh.
Yeah, look, it says right here, it becomes difficult terrain till cleared with each, so... Where does it say 10 feet from you?
The range is 10
Oh, sorry,
feet.
the range area. So I looked at it, I read area. So I did 10-foot area.
cause
But it's probably 10
tremor
foot from me.
within ground within range.
Is it in front of you then? Is that what we're looking at?
So then you could
Yeah.
move in between all 3 of them. It's a great plan and cast it, and you'll
Right
get,
here?
You'll get all.
Yeah, you can get...
Oh yeah, that's what I want. No, so I'm just gonna cast it mainly on this guy, and then I'm going to quicken because I still got them spell slots, whatever thingies.
Yeah. You also start
I'm gonna-
prone.
I start prone.
Yeah, you tripped over this Durgar.
So did he also trip over?
Yeah, they're both
forgot.
down on the ground.
You gotta use half your movement to stand.
Slap him.
Yeah, I'm
He's
gonna use my movement to stand up, and then
So it's half your movement. You have 15 feet left.
Cool. No, then I'm gonna cast that and quicken a thunderclap.
Thunderclap hits everyone next to you. Just
And
so
I
you know.
do also
Fuck,
need.
Soma!
Just move. You can move like 2 feet.
I need this
Yeah, I'll
spell.
fight that.
I need this. I know it's a pain in the butt, but I need this Earth Tremor spell because I don't think this is the whole thing I'm looking at here in chat. I feel like I'm missing the size of the thing because it just says range 10 feet from you, and I don't have like it. There's no AOE block for me to attach to here.
Give me a second.
It just says range 10 feet.
What?
And then it says you cause a tremor in the ground within range.
It's from you. It's
Yeah, that's
around
what I
you.
was saying. It's
Yeah,
a 10
you're
foot
the
AOE.
point. Yeah, you are the
right
point.
now,
Okay.
you will be hitting Soma and
same thing.
Unless you move here with your remaining 15 feet, you could go here. Oh, those
does
are
that
pillars.
activate?
Those
Please
are
don't
pillars
hit
in
me.
your way. No.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't sit there, can I? Yeah.
Oh, you
'cause I
can't
be
stand. You
that
can't
far.
stay there. I'll say you can move. I don't think they take up enough space, so you can slip through. Technically, you'd be squeezing at half movement. It's fine. You can go right there.
Fuck it, let's do this shit.
Yeah.
Bam.
All right. Yeah, you
Okay.
move around.
Fucking tremor that shit.
Yeah, as you move, it's just, what? And you are casting Tremor, so
Excuse me.
go ahead and roll that d6. Oh, hey, there it is. Full 6, too. So, and they might be knocked prone. They all need to make a dexterity saving throw. So that is the 3. That's perfect.
Okay, and then I'll quicken a thunderclap.
Let me get this one done first.
Oh god
Um,
damn it.
Take your time.
So slow.
Just so you know, Kristen's Quicken takes 2 points.
Never
Two
mind. I'm
suppressive
not gonna
points.
quicken I just tremor.
All 3 save, but the first one I think has disadvantage because he's prone. Yes or no? I don't know if prone adds a disadvantage to the dex save.
I don't think so.
Okay, then it's just they got 15, 18, and 19, so they all managed to save, so no damage, not knocked prone. The ground shakes, and they're just like they immediately just like they seem to be used to that kind of thing. Like it seems to just like wherever they're from, this is a normal thing. So they're completely used to the ground rumbling beneath their feet. Do you want to try for that thunder?
No, I can't. I don't have the spell.
Oh, you don't have the spell. Anything else you
I
want to try?
forgot
To
it
do?
was 2. Nope.
All right, so
You're
you
just gonna let me sit here and get the shit beat out
You
of me.
rumble the ground, and they just ooh, and they do speak common, so they'll speak common to mock you in this situation. He rumbles plenty where we're from, yeah, it's we get a little more goes up by 1. Fung.
Oh, one quick question: is
Yeah.
this area loose ground or dirt?
It's dirt.
Loose earth or stone?
It's dirt.
No,
Is
the
that
terrain is difficult.
all of it. Let's see. Each
It's
5 foot.
difficult terrain.
Yeah, it's all difficult terrain. Let me put a marker down to remind that it is. That is for how long? Is that a concentration situation, or is it just for the remainder?
It's just
Until it's forever.
Okay, cool. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
until
Until it's cleared.
Let's
It's
put that
just
on the
fucking
map.
the
then.
ground.
Let's put that on the map. That is all difficult.
So all these rocks and stuff have just like kind of fallen and
Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna put that on the map layer because that's gonna be a permanent thing. It is on our map layer. Cool. All that area is difficult terrain, so everybody moves a half movement in there. Excellent. Fun. What would you like to do?
Is this spot next to me clear?
Yep,
Movable?
it's just a bush. It's difficult terrain, but
Okay, well, he's on the ground. I'm going to take all my advantage on him.
okay.
I'm going to strike the 2-hand.
Yeah.
Baba Booey.
13?
13 does not hit. It doesn't get past their
Does not.
scale mail. Nope.
Shit. Okay, offhand. Unarmed strike. 16.
Just hits.
Holy shit. Okay. Okay. That is... I'm going to spend a key point. Patient... No, wait. I already used my bonus. I'm good. That's it.
Okay. Damage on that, though?
Oh, it's instant kill when you get level 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
unarmed strike,
he's down on the ground. What are you...
I'm like Ip Man.
Yeah, you're using your unarmed strike to punch in, and you can feel that armor ping just rattle on the first strike, and the second one you just come under where it's not as well protected.
I find his crotch with my foot, and then I just kind of like.
Oh my groin again! That's the one that fell. It's end of Fung's turn. Solma.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hit the guy in front of me with my quarterstaff. With a 26.
Hey.
Oh yeah, that definitely hits.
Right
with
in the head.
Penalties.
Yeah.
Yep, it does it automatically. So you rolled a 12, and then you rolled a natural one or a 1 on the 8. So it's 13 total.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
And then I like to
He's bloodied with that strike.
use a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay. Do you have? Yeah, you have key points. You took a short rest.
Yeah, I did. So I'll take that and I'll try to hit him 2 times.
Nice.
One with a 17,
That hits.
and then the second time 25, and they are both together
Okay.
13.
Yep. And with all of those attacks, how do you kill him?
Oh yeah. He's like in my level because he's like down. He fell down. So I just imagine that. How do I want to? Okay, I take my step over his head, and I just want to like maybe flip him while I break his neck while I'm flipping him. Please.
Yeah, totally. You can. He's huge. He's as big as a horse. So you're doing this all while that happens.
I'm raging.
As you put him down into the ground, quite dead, he'll shrink.
Yeah.
80s
And
cartoon.
and should I move? I'm
It's
going to.
all difficult right there.
Yeah. Healing. I'll stay here for a little bit. No.
It just costs twice the normal amount. to
It
move
does.
there.
Yeah,
So at the end
that's
of
all
there,
it
it's
is.
10
Is
feet.
you're using twice
I'm
to get
going
in
to
there.
go to killing, so she's not the one only there to be hit and punched. Oh, nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Sounds good.
Come at me, boys. I don't know.
It is Pyre's turn. Pyre, you see where you are.
Yeah, I'm in a wonderful spot. I think I feel from that tremor, like the ground like shakes, a bunch of
yeah.
shit from the ceiling falls down, and I'm like, oh, I know what that means. All right, I start my arduous trek back. 5, 10, 15,
I got you.
25, 30, 5, 10, 15,
60
20,
gets you
25,
right here.
30. There we go. All right, it's my turn.
All right. So
I dashed.
All right, you're running.
That was all.
I'm not there yet.
Come on, man. I got step of the wind. I can do 80. What are you doing?
Well, then I wanted to send you in, but you didn't want to go.
All right.
I could not scream for help.
You know, I thought everybody was staying 50 feet behind me. It turns out
We were.
a lot more.
This
I'm
one's
a
going
bad
to.
leader. I'm so sorry.
I believe.
Hey, I'm gonna have to go through that difficult terrain when I get there too. I'm gonna bitch
my
about
God.
it the whole time. Even if it doesn't make a difference. It would be like, wow, I'm gonna twist my heel,
Oh god.
twist my ankle, or walking on that.
So he can
Break my
He
heels.
can't actually get past because the difficult terrain. They can't actually get past Solma, or else they would be able to. So yeah, that's a bit rough for them. Excellent stuff. On their turn, this first one's going to take a swing on Solma, and it's in large form. How many does it get? Just the. Okay, cool. So that will be a melee. Yeah, let's do. Is it this? Yeah, it's this. Here we go. Cool. This is how this works. Cool. He takes up. He's got a hammer in his hand. On one side is hammer, and the other is this sharp pick. And it grew with him, so it's like as big as an anchor. And he is going to bring an attack down on you. 15 to hit.
It doesn't hit.
Okay, this one
Yeah.
moves up here and does the same situation with Keeling for another strike. 7 is
11.
not going to connect. This one from the back is going to take out one of its javelins and fire it at Solma.
Come at me, bro.
19 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
You take 12 points of damage as this huge, it's bigger, it's twice the size of a normal javelin, hurls at you. It's more like a ballista bolt, straight into your shoulder for 12. So you take a hefty hit from that one, and it is, Let me just make sure. Yep, everything looks good. Cool. Keeling, it's your turn.
Woo! Okay. Let's do this shit. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna rock it.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I am giving up one of my first level spell areas.
Okay.
So that way I can have my 2 points. So I will send out a catapult from where I'm standing.
Okay.
And then at this asshole right here.
Which
and
one?
then I'm going
This
to
one? Okay.
and then I will quicken a thunderclap.
I will ask, is the
I
catapult
called
a
it
ranged...
everything but clap.
Does the catapult say it's a ranged attack?
Yes.
It's
I
a
think they make a saving throw.
It would be...
They make a dex
oh,
saving
then
throw.
it's not an attack, so it's not a ranged attack. It's a...
Catapult.
dex
Oh, I'm
saving
sorry.
throw.
No,
You're good.
it's yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
So
If
I'm gonna
Yeah. If it was a firebolt kind of situation, it would be, yeah. But this is
Yeah, no.
save. So what kind of save does he need to make?
he needs to make a dex saving throw.
Alright, 9 is what he got.
DC.
Not
Oh.
9, for sure.
Is it spell save DC?
Yeah, yeah.
14.
Oh,
whoa.
jeez.
So I send that, and then we're gonna thunderclap the shit out of
You
this neck.
bloody him immediately. What did you throw at him? What did you throw at him? What was
It's
it?
a catapult, so it's a loose object. So since there's all these loose like stones and boulders about, I just
Yep.
pick up a stone, style from Avatar, and just.
You see
whip
some
it.
blood poured on my eye! He just blasts right into this guy's eye, and he just looks. He looks he's fucking disoriented from the shot. That's
And then
more than
while he's still
himself.
disoriented, thunderclap, motherfucker.
All right, Soma has to make the same save. Go ahead and roll the thunderclap.
Why do you keep getting near me, Soma?
Because I love you, okay?
Is it what is it? Constitution for that?
It is. I just had it up.
17.
Yes, the con save.
Con save, cool.
So you beat my save.
They both rolled a 7.
They did not beat it, but it's only 2 damage. But there's a horrible ringing in their ears. Ooh. And both of those hit my wild magic. So the first wild magic. Oh, so close!
Almost that one.
Almost not
Ah.
one.
Almost that one.
You wish.
Just fireball right on.
We didn't roll for those last encounter.
I rolled for one of them, and I didn't do any of the burying rolls, so... I like to imagine something happened, but because I was underwater, nobody saw it.
You just one of them turns into something.
Okay. Cool.
Oh.
What
What is this more in the initiative roll? I don't know how I feel about
Yeah, I
this.
don't know how I feel about it either. It
Is
is.
it more dwarves?
If so, we're running.
All right.
More
it
two.
is Fung's turn.
It's counting up. It's counting up, guys. I thought I was counting down.
Okay, patient defense expires. I'm going to use 20 of my movement.
Okay.
Attack a big red angry boy closest to me and so
You got
on.
it.
Give them the fuck.
22 to hit.
Yeah, it hits. 3 plus 4, so 7.
Cool. And I'm going to spend a key point flurry of blows.
Hell
Bam. 17
yeah. That hits.
and 9.
9 will not hit. So 6 points more
Okay.
damage.
And he
Did I
needs
lie?
to make a dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, he's also bloodied with your strikes. So dexterity saving throw from him is gonna be a 17.
He's fine. He doesn't get knocked prone.
All right, yeah.
I'm gonna open hand him.
They've got good footing. Yeah. You see, this one is also quite bloody, but they look to be ready to fight to the death, if necessary. Soma, it's your turn.
I'm gonna
as
follow.
Canyon puts those punches in.
Yes, sorry. I'll follow his lead and first time try to hit him with my staff, which
for
will
it.
be 11, which doesn't hit.
Does not.
And then I will use another key point to do maybe flurry of blows and hopefully also roll a dex save if need be, if I hit him.
Mhm.
One will be 26.
Ooh, nice. For
And
8.
the other one will be 19
That
with
also hits.
5.
Oh, how do you kill this one?
Oh, he's dead.
I'm punching him, so maybe. Can I go for his eyes and just fist and just pull his eyes out, and then the pain will overwhelm him?
Yeah.
I just want it to
This giant eyeball.
Yeah, he goes to the ground.
Got him.
Absolutely. He's down. He is down with your full furious attack.
Man, I wonder where Pyre is right now.
Pyre, it's your turn.
Alright. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Okay, that's
Where
20.
do I-
I'm gonna put you right over here.
Ah! I run out and chuck a javelin at that dude.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Or do I cast sleep? That's always fun. Nah, javelin's cooler. I miss.
Does not hit. It clatters into the stone door on the other side. It was like a small point. I was gonna give him some extra armor since you're firing through a door, a single one open door. Excellent. That's your action. It's your movement. Just standing still, or you're still running forward. But is that everything on your turn?
That's all I can do.
All right. This one is going to pick up its huge pick and go to carve down onto Keeling. Let's go with
As you
a war pick. 23 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah.
You take
yeah.
13 points of damage.
Oh Jesus in heaven.
13.
You can summon your own size.
Alright, this one, let's see, he can do 10, 20. He can only make it this far, so I guess he's going to hit Keeling again.
Oh God.
So
Can I be
another-
over the dead body? I don't know.
war pick
Over
for
Keeling's dead.
only 6, so that one's not going to hit.
Okay.
Alright, Keeling, it's your turn. You just took this huge pike that ripped into your flesh on one side. You probably took enough of a hit that it was just like getting a boulder straight to the shoulder. You can feel it, dislocation.
Thunderclap.
Shoulder boulder.
Right.
Understand. This one hit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to catapult.
Give him the old thunder crap.
I'm gonna. In reaction, I'm gonna do that catapult and just like send another stone
Okay.
that way.
Towards the one in front of you or the one further down?
Let's go with the one in front of me right now. Maybe I can get him down and then get the fuck out.
Okay. That hits.
That's almost max
One
damage.
and 3.
That's 2 8s and a 7.
Oh, that's the damage. Alright, is it no damage on a save? Okay, then he could
No
possibly.
damage.
Let's see how he does. Dexterity saving throw. 4. He dies. So
kill him.
this other blast of dirt. You can hear a lot of bones break on that one, and he just falls to the ground. And he shrinks in size.
And then I am going to, especially with the last of my first level spells now gone and no second level spells available, I'm gonna stumble away.
All right, you take an
This
opportunity attack.
Ah, god damn it, that's fine. Get me out of here. I'm gonna stumble this way. Okay.
It's only a 10 to hit, so it doesn't hit you.
10 doesn't hit me! Fuck you! Dude!
Yeah, it swings. Misses.
It
It is. Yeah, you see Pyre come out. He's got a dead rat and a key in his hand. Well, they're probably all in one hand, and a javelin was in the other. It's on the ground right now. Fung, what would you like to do?
He's gonna jump forward here.
Okay,
Gonna block Keeling's retreat
absolutely.
and lay into this dude.
Lay in. Oh, bam! No hit.
13 misses. I'm going to flame blows. Key point. Damn it! Damn it!
Yeah, all times this guy's just like you're a couple hits on the armor, a couple just blocking with this huge anchor-like sized pick, and you're unable to connect. And he'll smile and he'll say, "It doesn't matter if I lose here. Oh, there's another will find you." Soma, your
He's
turn.
going to step
I-
back.
Oh, you're stepping back?
On top of this dude's dead.
Okay. He doesn't have a reaction,
Correct.
so.
I
Okay,
shall go where
Trying to
Fang was.
Okay.
So I am covering now them.
Alright.
And hopefully I will hit him with my quarterstaff with a 14.
He just puts it off. This is like the leader.
16.
Wow.
16 AC.
Then I shall use my key point, and you do flurry of blows, hopefully. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one will be 22.
22 does hit. Let's see
With
the
a
damage.
7.
7. Nicely done.
And if the second or someone of this hits, I would like for him to do us.
That
It doesn't
that last one did not hit.
No.
Any hit on Flurry of Blows can proc it.
Okay, did you want to do it on that first one then? For him to
Yes,
make a dex
please.
save? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
What's the DC?
Uh,
Is it dex?
8
It's-
plus. Yeah, it's a dex save. It's 8 plus monk level plus dex or something. Hang on a second. I'll get it.
Yeah,
Tell me
what's
the
your
exact
dex?
number because I got kind of in the middle.
Dex or wisdom?
it will be. I'm trying to read really quickly. Oh boy.
What's your wisdom bonus?
My wisdom bonus shall be 2.
All right, it's 12. Right?
Is
Double
it?
check.
I don't know if it's monk level added to. Yeah. Once we get this, totally write it down. It's very important.
Sorry.
It's all good.
I had it written down before. I'm not sure where I put it though.
What is the ability? It's a monk.
Yeah, it's open hand. Way of the open hand.
It's.
Let me go
And
to
there are
monk really
3
quick.
effects that you can choose when you hit
This
with
is
one of
the
the
shit Kristen did to knock over all those giants.
Key 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom is your key
8
save
plus-
DC. So,
Where did you see that?
so
Under class features?
It's under key. Yeah, key's the abilities you're using in key for this. So your key save DC is always 8 plus proficiency plus wisdom. So, yeah.
2 because we're 4, level 4.
Yep. So you're level
10
4,
plus,
so
right?
it should
10 plus
be
wisdom modifier.
it should be 12. If that's correct, if 12 is correct, 8 saves.
Okay.
So it got a 13. Excellent. So it does not fall down. You're able to get one strike in. Still not bloodied. He looks he's ready with that big spike. Pyre, it's your turn.
All right, 5, 10, 20. I literally could make it if it wasn't for the.
I know.
I
that stone door you're currently on is unfortunately closed, and will take an action to shove
Oh.
open.
Well, I can move. I can move through Keeler.
You can. It's just difficult
Yeah.
terrain. So
Oh
where
yeah, it's difficult terrain already because it's in the
it's
zone.
in, yeah. So where
I
were
can
you?
get here. I can get here.
Yeah, you had enough movement for that.
Yeah.
Where were you? I'm gonna count on
I
you.
was right here. So 5, 10.
So 5,
20,
10,
30.
20, 30. You're absolutely right. All good. I just want to make sure.
I pat Keeling on the back. Like Keeling, it looks like our plan is going well. Looks good.
Yeah.
You
Goes
step
race.
out right here.
Alright, I just kind of like to do the shimmy through. That's why it's so difficult. The terrain is because Keeling's in the way. And I'm just like, oh, all right. Well, I threw my javelin, and he's 10 feet away from me.
Oh, you don't have any more javelins? Just the one?
Would I really? Do I have 5 javelins or some shit? I just have 1 written on my character sheet.
It
I
should
probably have
be
more,
a couple.
but,
I would say at
we
least
got
3.
1 written down.
I would say
So-
3 because of that. If that's from your starting stats, I believe that's you're a paladin, right?
Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and hold my action to hit him on the small chance he doesn't attack. So if he comes within range, if he moves up a little bit, I'll hit him with my axe. And,
You have 5
just
javelins, man.
Like, it's fucking.
You
let
abs-
her rip.
You absolutely have 5. I just read it.
Third combat in a row I have not landed.
He's able to block out the javelin as well on his turn. He's going
It's
to.
because I run out and I like twist my ankle on the ground and I'm like, ooh, such uneven ground. Ooh.
I mean, I like to think of misses more as to keep it. This is how you get mega comedic. If every time you go to do something, it's like you fucking fall over and you suck.
I like that. I like that for Pyre though.
If you
I
want
like
that for Pyre,
just
I'm
sucking.
fine with it.
I'm happy with it being a shit.
Alright. Pick into Soma. 7 is not going to hit. It's Keeling's turn. He goes to swing into the ground and you dive out of the way.
Okay.
What would you like to do, Keeling?
I want to just die slowly on the inside.
Oh.
Sorry, I was looking at my cantrips and thinking maybe.
Like that
But I'm
bonfire.
I know. That's what I was. You know what? Actually, yeah. So right in between Pyre and what's his face is a 5-foot square of difficult terrain.
Mm.
Let's just mold earth the shit that out of there. There's a little easy terrain for just Pyre.
For just Pyre. Can you explain to me again what's happening here? Tell me.
Right here. See the square? See
Yeah.
it? I'm gonna mold earth all that shitty rock.
And clear it up for
Just
Pyre.
wipe it away.
That piece of land clears away the stones and the dirt, shifting down into the earth to make a perfect little dirt path. The Durgar looks down.
Red carpet.
Alright, that's your action, Keeling. Anything you want to do with your movement? Do you want to crawl into this mausoleum?
No, because then I can't see to mold more earth out of the way, so
Okay,
I'm
Fung.
just gonna stand here.
Fung, your turn, friend. Do you step in front of Pyre on the perfectly made... like, I mean, you could go past it if you want.
Oh.
He's gonna immediately jump forward and try to attack. So
Okay.
Oh, man.
still an enemy on the field here.
Oh, man.
That hits.
24 to hit.
For
Wham.
6.
6 damage. And unarmed. Bonus action. Strike.
No, not hit.
Misses. Okay. And then I'm gonna move out of the way.
Here you
Pyre
go.
can walk on his red carpet.
Soma,
I-
it is your turn.
I shall
Someone's gonna kill him before it's my turn anyway.
quarterstaff
bloodied
with a
yet.
19,
That hits.
with a 12,
Alright, he's bloodied with
Nice
that.
damage.
Ooh,
and
now
then
he's
I will just hit him with my bonus action special. Yeah. With a 22,
Oh, yeah, that hits. How do you
with
kill
a
him?
5. Ho 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 ho
Wait, what?
ho.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah, how do you
Is that
put him
Uh,
down?
These guys don't have a lot of health.
I wonder, let's see, how can I get this one? I would like to maybe trip him on that even piece of land and then just finish him with a crack into his, just kick him in the neck really hard and hopefully it breaks.
Shoo, 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 shoo. And he shrinks into the small form.
I keep thinking the Mega Man death sound. It sounds like when you do that, so I just picture him bursting into a...
And the fight
All
is
right.
over.
Pyre goes, collects his javelins, is like, I love it when a plan comes together like that.
More
Killing
dead
right.
Xanathar thugs. More dead Xanathar
That's-
thugs surround you
And
guys.
I hold the key up, and I'm like, I don't have the store, but I have another clue.
Another clue? That's good.
This way, and Pyre just walks right off.
And with
Oh,
that,
yes.
with that, I believe our session will come to a close, my friend.
And I'll tell you for next time, we ain't taking a short rest in a fucking graveyard. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Yeah, you have defeated the Xanathar who continue to assail you at every step along the way, it seems.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be noticeable enough. I think the last thing that we would see, our last scene, would be out of the bush. We see hiding in the bush of like a tree, the gazer, just looking over like
Piece of shit.
as it watches the entire thing go down, and yeah, we will come back next week and see where our story continues to. Guys, what a great job! Good stuff. Very 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 fun. Lots of combat this session, but it's
I think I hit something.
I know. So sorry,
So
Pyre.
sorry.
I was waiting for you to nat one and then javelin into the bush and kill the gazer.
Kill the gazer. Yeah, got it. Oh my god. All right. Well, guys, this is the part of the stream where I say goodbye to everyone and thank those who joined us in chat today. If you were speaking with us in chat, so sorry. Most of us, I believe, here do not go. I know I don't go into the chat to check on what's going on there. Try to stay focused into the game. I always allow my players to, but I personally do not interact with chat during the game. Apologies, my friends. I usually go back and check on Twitch for any kind of messages because it's the only way I can find messages from the past, and everything else. Facebook has it. Other stuff, it's hard to find. In any case,
We had a Wes 305
oh,
Rod show up.
Wes. Hey, that's awesome. I love Wes. He's a good guy.
Yeah. He said sup Ed, but I couldn't tell if he was saying sup, I'm Ed, or saying
No, he's saying
and there was a
sup,
dual
Ed.
Ed,
He's a cool guy.
or
He's
he
a
was
cool guy.
saying sup to you, and so I asked both really, and I was like, okay.
It's all good. Yeah, it's a good guy or girl. I'm not sure. Whatever. Good person.
Seems like a decent human being.
Decent human being. That's what we want in our chats for
Yeah.
sure. Very cool. If you were lurking in the background too, super appreciate you just hanging out with us this evening. If you're watching this later on in a VOD, whether that be on Facebook, Mixer, Twitch, or YouTube, the 4 places I stream to, using the power of Restream multi-stream platform that doesn't sponsor me. But if you're watching those, you guys are from the future. We are from the past, but we all have this connection, all of us together. It's great. Next time I will be streaming, you'll see me Friday, and I don't know what I'm going to play. Could be World War Z, could be Division. I want to see if my computer can handle maybe a little more graphical heavy, since I did play kind of a graphical heavy game last week, so maybe, I hope so. We'll see. Very cool. I think that's everything besides thanking my wonderful cast around me. All you guys are absolutely fantastic. Thank you for bringing it tonight with all the fights and crushing it. The rolls this session. The rolls. We'll talk about it.
Rolls are real good.
Right?
The rolls.
Whoa.
Very good, friends. Wherever you are in the world, no matter where, morning, noon, or night, make it an amazing day. We just did. So have a good one. Thanks for joining us. Bye.
Bye.